and loaded.
Starlight outlaw, cosmic soldier. Give me space and I'm in a good place. Very serious, mysterious, mind makes right. In for the fight. Starlight outlaw. Starlight outlaw. Starlight outlaw, cosmic soldier. Give me space and I'm in a good place. Very serious, mysterious, mind makes right. In for the fight. Starlight outlaw. Starlight outlaw.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I have my official co-host, Chuck.
Thank you, sir. Welcome.
Field promotion and all.
Ooh, I love field promotions. It's been a while since I got one.
That is not your fault. I decided to bump it up earlier because I don't know what I'm going to be doing, and it's been a little bit later in the day, and I've been talking all morning with different people. Speaking of, this is more than likely going to be a short stream because I got some important stuff going on, and I got some good news to do. And I want to talk broadly about the context. It's a drama stream, but it's not a drama stream. If that
Not a
makes
hit
sense.
piece.
Yeah, it's not a hit piece on anybody. It's not shit talking anybody. It is talking about the idea of drama in the panelverse. So I went ahead and decided to go live because I may be doing some other stuff. I did some fun stuff. I can't really share it on here to show y'all, but I did a 20-minute ride along at a local ranch where we went and looked at everything, and it was so much fun. Yes, well, there is a particular messy girl. I can't name any names, but you know who she is.
I think it's that D5 person.
What is
I
up?
mentioned the name.
What is up, D5? What is up, Polaris? What is up, Hank? What is up, Josh? What is up, Chaos Queen? Thank you all for showing up. What's up, Hank? Speaking of, I see Hank in the background.
Yes. Yeah, this is an important topic.
Well, welcome, Hank.
Yes.
But I don't know if I posted the StreamYard. I did post the StreamYard. Good. So anybody who wants to join, y'all can. I posted. I'm going to be uploading the video. I don't think there's any. As I don't give a fuck about being doxxed anymore. Everybody knows I'm a fat boy. I walked up. My mechanic friend who works the ranch was under the car, and my homie, my best friend, was beside the car, and I walked up to the cows, and I was like, I looked at my friend like, yo, they're like, why'd the big one get out and we didn't? And anyway, and I made a new friend. His name is 19A. He's the only cow that would let me pet him. It was awesome, and I found out that that you actually are petting bulls and cows alike. Like I think 19A is actually a bull, but he's a castrated bull. So like, because it's not a dairy farm. It's a meat ranch, like a schmeat ranch, if you will.
You didn't give it a reach around now, did you?
Oh, it don't have anything to give a reach around to.
Ah.
Of course, you have a cow friend. Of course. Well, see, I I don't know if I could really call A9 a friend because he will be eaten. So
An acquaintance.
an acquaintance.
Yeah.
But no, like, so the video, we were at the ranch all day, but the video is towards the middle or end of the day. And it's literally us turning on the water for the cows because they're the video. I have a bunch of small, like 2 or 3 small shorts I'm gonna upload where I'm petting, where I'm annoying the cows. I'm reaching out to pet them like a retard. I'm like, let me pet you. Come here. And like they're like running away, like, nah, get off the fence before you break it, type shit. And I missed one because I let Tucker go out there. He was sitting in the car, but he stayed in the office for most of it because the minute he went out there, he got curious about the cows and he ran up on them, was posted up like a bulldog, but he was curious and cute and he wasn't aggressive. He's like, "What the fuck are y'all?" He ran up to their feed pen and was like, because he was in there with them and like. Then so I was like, I don't want him to. He's a pit bull. I don't want him to bite the cows or the cows step on him or because he was just wagging his tail. He was happy to see. He was like, new friends. They like to run. Let me run
Yep.
with them, Papa. And I was like, no, they'll step on you and they're like 800 pounds and you will die. And you're tiny.
Yep.
You're tiny. But then my best friend's dog, Midnight, the one I posted, is a border collie mixed with a black lab, so he's a shepherd dog. And he went out there and he pooped in the field and was taking a pee, and then the cow herd looked at him and was like, I guess they recognized biologically what he was because they started herding around him and like looking at him. One of them sat down beside him and fucking like as soon as the herd like gathered around him, Midnight was like, yeah, no, I'm getting the fuck up out of here. He just fucking like crawled and then like snuck away when they weren't looking. He came back to me and I put him in the building with Tucker and they had fun and played in the office. There was a nice warm spot for him. It was cold that day too. I wish I could have got Tucker staring at the cows, but I was going to upload that video, but it's on my phone and I want to make sure that I don't want to show too much off the ranch. And I got a bunch of other videos that didn't involve me from the ranch.
You had to edit it. Yeah, you had to edit it down.
Yeah. And I'm showing off the ranch because it's fun. I'm going to be starting to volunteer there. But it's like, it's fun as hell. It gives me something to do and it might turn into a job. And I've always wanted to work on a ranch.
How much does bull milking pay nowadays?
I wouldn't know because we wouldn't do that at that ranch. They artificially inseminate. They did have a couple bulls about 5-6 years ago. And sometimes they'll keep a virile male to cut down on the costs of like insemination.
Yep.
But I had so much fun. And then yesterday happened. Like this was the day before yesterday, and then yesterday I'm not gonna talk too much on it, but the people who know me know why yesterday sucked. So I just like bundled up in the cover at the house and just was like me. So you know.
Heard that. That wrong.
But unfortunately, we have to cover a little bit of drama today.
Oh no! Say it ain't so.
So you guys know the shit with Tootie and me and Beth, and the drama surrounding me being doxxed. And I've come to find out by multiple people that Beth had very little, if nothing at all, to do with that, other than it looks bad on her end. I have been made aware of several other things that's been going on in the background, and honestly, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, doxing don't really make a difference. I mean, registered in LLC called Rugged Commission LLC. So I see how much I care about doxing. Not at all.
Yeah, and like, well, there's certain people like I'm gonna be honest right now. As far as the fundraiser goes with me specifically, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened and what's been going on in the background. Andrew Wilson and them are not funding my fundraiser. If they were, it's nobody's fucking business. And thank you. I would say thank you to them. the thing about it is, I don't appreciate somebody getting so ass blasted because they think someone is helping me when they're supposed to be my friend, and then they start a bunch of other drama. When I found out that Beth really had very little to do with it, and she was also puppeteered and played like everybody else, I reached out and talked to her. Had a long conversation. Me and Beth are not angry or mean at each other anymore. I found out that there was a bunch of bullshit going on that Beth wasn't aware of, and it's not cool. There's a bunch of rumors started about Beth herself, and I've got it from several other people. That's what made me reach out to Beth. That certain individuals are looking up my family. They're trying to find my father's obituary. Tootie, if you want to know where my father's obituary is, look up my last name and Lawton, Oklahoma. By the way, you conniving bitch.
You can make her look it up herself. You're not going to just send it to her. Oh, you freaking asshole!
Well, no, it makes me mad. It makes me mad because there has been rumors that I'm lying about my house. Tootie was there. I've posted videos about my house. She's done everything that she can to badmouth me to people and ruin my fundraiser. And I've more or less let this shit go. I had no ill will towards Tootie. I wasn't even angry until people started coming and saying she's looking this up, she's looking that up. I tried to let it go. I tried not to be mad at Tootie because, Andrew Wilson's right about women. And when I say that, I mean they're gossips and they start shit because they don't have a lot of going on. And the ones that are smart and intelligent, like the ladies who hang out here, they try their best to be contributing to the conversation and not gossiping.
Oh yeah, Chuck I know about the gossipers.
Well, the one that hurt the most and has made me angry at Tootie is the love of my life story dying in a fire. Her looking into that, trying to say that that's not real, and multiple people coming in and questioning me. That's what made me angry. And I'm not doing this to slam Tootie. I just have no issue with naming and shaming. My thing is the wider panelverse, the wider YouTube sphere. It doesn't just happen to me. It's happened to. I'm pretty sure it's happened to Chuck. I'm pretty sure it's even happened to Hank.
Oh, it happens to me very often.
I'm sure that it happens to everybody. But why do we put up with these conniving assholes?
Oh, so the reason I put up with the conniving assholes is because, first of all, I live in the United States, and unfortunately, our culture's based on conniving assholism. So to get away from it, I literally had to dig a hole and bury myself in it. That's literally the only solution.
That's understandable.
Solution I have.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna run and hide from these people.
Hell no, I'm not going to either.
I don't hate any of them. I don't hate Tootie. All the shit, and there's proof. There's proof. I'm not just saying that there's proof. I'm not gonna share DMs, but people have come up to me. They've sent me links that she sent them, trying to badmouth me, trying to piece together my family and other people. And the thing is, she don't just do that to me. She's done it to Flo. Like her mission right now is to expose Flo as a fucking psychopath or whatever, in her words.
Okay.
She's sending Flo ICE articles hoping that he'll fucking pop off and get angry and fucking act retarded.
So let's assume he's a psychopath. What now? Who gives a shit?
Well, the thing is, like, this person and several other people like them are just a net negative for the panelverse.
Oh yeah, so
it's not even just the panelverse; it's communication in general, and that's today's topic. Why do we put up with this, and why do we participate in this?
Yeah. So, yeah, the reason I put up with it is because I live in society, and if they push too hard, I have ways to contain them anyways. As you've seen, like my employee, in quotation, snafu, I managed to contain him, even though he thought he got one over me.
Well, my thing is people just outright making up lies about other people. What's up, Josh? Is that you?
No, it's definitely not me.
Oh,
Are you in
there
the
goes
bathroom?
Joe.
Are you in the bathroom?
He's in the
Damn.
men's room.
He's in the bath. He's in a men's stall tapping his foot.
I'm on my laptop. Does it sound that bad?
You
Yes.
said
Yeah,
you
it
were
did.
echoing. You were echoing bad.
Y'all
Sound
keep
like he was
talking.
at the end
But
of a tunnel.
no. This larger topic. I did want to do shots fired and let certain people know that the bullshit they're doing behind the scenes is well documented, well known, and as long as you're telling people what you're planning behind the scenes, it'll never be, what is done in the dark will be brought to the light type shit.
Yeah, I strongly suggest just doing it in light so people forget about it. That's how I bury my operations.
Oh, now we got an echo.
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah. But no, so the issue with this person, and I'm gonna stop saying their name now because the topic isn't just bash them, it's just to let them know that people know what the bullshit they're doing. Looking up people's family, trying to find anything, running with anything you find. That's what Snafu does. Snafu at least is trying to find terrible people. Like, it is what it is.
Well,
The
allegedly.
The paying for that information, even having nothing to do in your life other than harass and bother people and make wild claims and have a conspiracy theory fucking yarn board with things connected. Like, there's been people that told me that I'm not on the internet or I'm not streaming as much because I'm taking the money and run. Dude, my house isn't rebuilt. Because of people actively talking shit, they're hurting me and the effort to rebuild directly. But yet they want to make up crazy fucking shit. I have shown everybody and been very forefront about what's going on. Now, there's also been accusations that I've been frivolous with donations I've received. Well, actually, sweetheart, and the people that sent me the initial money, all three of them, that wasn't for the rebuild. That was for my immediate survival and housing and to get back up and streaming. So there's been no frivolous spending, and the people that sent me the money know exactly where 90% of that money went, and like 10% of it went to miscellaneous shit like buying deodorant and buying fucking shampoo and shit I needed to wash my ass. And I'm just gonna be real. One of the things that Tootie did, speaking of the reason I even brought that part up, the one thing she did, she took a picture of me when she was visiting me at Walmart and spread it around. I looked horrible. I looked like a crack addict. I just had my house burned down. I had been living on the streets up until the day she got there because I didn't want to bother my aunt. So for 3 days I was sleeping under a bridge. And that's what this person did to me, why I said I would never have anything to do with them. That's my issue with her. That's what I didn't want to tell you guys. That's what I didn't want to tell people. Everything else is speculative. I know for a fact she did that. And then she spread it around after we had a falling out. So anybody wants to know, that's my main issue with Tootie. She is untrustworthy and she's a bitch. I have never been this angry or upset or hurt with somebody than her. That's the final thought that I will say on Tootie, and I will talk generally into why we deal with this shit from people.
Yes. So Chuck and I were on Jack Talcott's show yesterday at the same time, and Jack was trying to educate his flock on how the Bible pushes his no secrets agenda, and Chuck and I brought up the same Bible verse that debunks that, and what was the verse? And Jack Mod spooked us because we didn't weren't quote not trying to understand, which actually means we had any kind of pushback because as Jack claims to want to bring peace and love, but what he wants is command and control. He wants us to listen and believe, even though it literally contradicts what we know. Contradicts what we can
obedient. Yep.
Yes. So we counted with Proverbs 11:13, which it says not to gossip. When Jack really wants no secrets, so we have more stuff to gossip about.
Yeah, you're not supposed to gossip, but you are supposed to admit your sins either to a trusted friend. I wouldn't recommend doing that, given the certain circumstances, or a leader in the community, or a priest or pastor. So yeah, you are supposed to kind of have secrets and not gossip, but everybody blows that out the water.
Yeah.
You are supposed to admit your faults and your sins to your congregation, to your community, and be better. But you aren't supposed to gossip. So it's a very weird line.
Well, he threw us off the show almost immediately.
Yes, and that's pretty much the problem with the penalty.
Because we failed to understand.
Well, we failed to listen and believe. He couched it as throwing to understand, but what he really means by understand is listen, believe. Don't ignore the Bible. He's the Bible now.
Right. That's the thing about a lot of people, not just Jack. I can't speak on Jack. I don't know Jack, but a lot of people in life, and it's even become even worse on the internet, have nothing going on in their life, or they have no solid relationships. They have no solid friendships. They have nothing but to consume the drama, consume the loosh, and they get off on it, and they want to participate in it by any means necessary.
It sounds like you just answered your own question as to why do we tolerate it.
But why do we tolerate that? Because I'm not like that.
Well, no, our own personal lives are void. They're boring. They're whatever. Like there's 1,000,000,001 reasons why our own personal life just ain't good enough anymore. So we got to get on the internet and be about all other people.
Well, I was on the internet to figure out if it's me or them. So now that I know it's them, don't really worry about the internet too much either.
Well, to be fair, you and I are both like supremacists, right? Like we're trying to recruit to our side. So I mean,
yes,
there's a back end
there. Yes.
I don't know about y'all, but my personal life is so full of shit even before the fire that I come on here to decompress, relax, shoot the shit, talk politics, hang out with people.
Yeah, that's me.
And preferably to hang out and talk and shoot the shit with people with different beliefs than I have.
Yep.
Because if I want to be in an echo chamber, I can go talk to my best friend.
Or talk to a chatbot.
Yeah, like I don't want an echo chamber, and that's the biggest thing about my community. I don't get why we, as the YouTube larger community, tolerate this, and we'll see them do it to somebody, and we'll think, oh, they won't do it to me, or it's funny when it happens to somebody else. I've never been like that, and I think it's very shitty of people to do the things that they do, and I personally don't understand it.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know. I kind of tend to agree with you. Fuck all that gossiping shit. By the way, did y'all hear about D5? Right, like cock blocking all these white boys on panel.
She's doing the Lord's work. All right, she's keeping those busty African women safe from the likes of you. Right?
Oh, so I'm not allowed to gossip. Damn it! I swear to God, man.
D will come up here and cut all of us. Okay. What's up,
She will.
Sasquatch?
She cut me like on. Well, she's cut me on about 3 panels yet, right? Like she does it right from. Man, she is nasty about sniping from chat. Like wherever I go, she's always there, man. It's like, damn.
To be fair, y'all travel in the same circles on the internet.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised by some of that too, to be honest with you.
Who are you talking about following you, guy?
She's the one who showed me Dr. K, and I'm the one who showed you Dr. K.
Yeah.
Well, it may have been her and Ike. It was one of them. It was in a conversation. Oh Lordy, I gotta tell you something, girly. We're gonna gossip a little bit. If you actually, we're only 25 minutes in. Go back about 10 or 15 minutes, Miss Cynthia, if you ain't been watching. Because we all got played and there was a bunch of crazy. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the difference between you and me, right, Sasquatch? Because I'm an old school troll. I don't mind rage baiting and fucking with people, right? But befriending somebody and then putting all their personal shit out there. But I'm sorry, I'm getting my phone blown up by the IRS. They want their money, Josh. Can you pull some strings at Langley?
With the IRS? Hell no, them bastards. I'm scared to death of them fuckers.
Fair enough.
Not really, but Asian Art Block can keep them at bay because they have an agreement.
What's up, Not Laws? I mean, it's weird. It's weird to me because I get if it was haha just trolling you, but this goes beyond trolling. This is just malicious, fucking cancerous behavior.
Oh, this is closer to assassin's work than trolling, if you ask me.
Well, yeah, when you're directly, like I mentioned the pegboard in my specific situation, right? When you're drawing dots with yarn and then trying to make everything connect, and then you're telling people while you're doing it, and you're running a disinformation campaign and trying to slander somebody while doing it in the background, like you're doing untold damage to that person. Especially when you pay for information on people that are unrelated to it. Like, spend your money how you want, but there's the disclaimer that talks about, how illegal that is. But I digress. Like I said, I won't get on that specific topic because this isn't to attack anybody. I just wanted to be very clear that there's somebody behind the scenes pulling the strings, trying to run and they don't just run their mouth about me. They run their mouth about everybody else they talk to, and they stir up shit and they cause problems. Why they do that, I don't know. But it caused
powerful. The same. I kind of do the thing, but only on stage. They feel powerful. But luckily I'm kind of shadowy IRL, so no one's gonna do that to me in real life and get away with it. So
they already felt personally attacked by you and blocked you in my specific case. But no, Chuck, I'm at a loss for words. Me and you talked before this. Can you quantify what I'm trying to say here?
Oh boy. I realize this is the lane of make believe internet. And what happens is people take the in real life shit and jumble it in with this panelverse stuff, and you end up with the crazy ass drama and people getting hurt in real life in one way or another. And it's not a good thing to see. I mean, everybody's been involved somewhere along the way. but you gotta keep your guard up and watch out, because you gotta remember some of these people are just got nothing better to do. Others, this is kind of like a lifeline to the outside world. You get all sorts of folks on here, and you put your faith and trust in somebody, and you get bit, and it doesn't feel good. And
Yeah.
it's not a good feeling, whether you're the one doing it or you're the one receiving it.
Well, the
You know
thing
what?
is, like, I don't hate any of the people involved in my specific thing. I'm just annoyed that, as recent that to my knowledge, that they've tried to keep this going as last Sunday. Like, they literally took a fucking screenshot of me in a VC with people and try to say that I was fucking away from the internet and we're all shady and I'm trying to take my donation money and fuck off. I'm like, man, I can literally account. Like, I haven't even gotten any of the donation money into my bank account yet from either YouTube, because me and you were talking, my PIN to verify my identity, like my street address, just came today after me
There was
trying to
an
get
issue,
it.
and we got it straightened out.
Yeah, and then like the GoFundMe stuff is still going on, and I haven't even connected my bank account to it, and I don't really plan on it unless we reach the goal, because if we don't reach the goal, then people should be refunded. So I don't appreciate people spending the soup. Speak of the devil, not the devil, but I'm talking about the Crucible people or Crucible related people. Tangentially, what's
Mm.
up, Grid? How you doing? But like, and here's something else that people need to know, right? If Andrew Wilson and all the Crucible people decided tomorrow to give everybody on this panel $1 million fucking dollars, mind your fucking business. It's none of your fucking business. Second off, ask me. Don't assume, because people assume things and it makes an ass out of you and me. And I've already addressed part of that a while back. I'm dealing with somebody who's running their mouth about me behind the scenes, trying to destroy my reputation, while also trying to have a better conversation, or not a better, but a grander conversation on why we in the Panelverse tolerate this bullshit, because it happens all the fucking time. So,
Pick
but
me? Is
no,
it
it's not
the
even.
pick
It's
me
not. It's
thing?
not. It's not even pygmies, because, like, in our situation, right, Chuck, in the situation we're involved in, like, that person got
Right.
mad because I called you my unofficial co-host. It's like they wasn't getting the attention they deserved, so they spread a bunch of rumors about how I yelled at them and I was mean to them. You were basically doxing my location the few times that I got uppity with you, and I never even yelled at you. So why would you tell people I yelled at you and treated you like shit? The only person I've ever yelled at is Lauren. And everybody knows Lauren deserves it. I'm kidding, Lauren. Don't cut me. Wherever you are, lady. But, like, one thing that people need to understand is this streaming stuff is done for entertainment. And what a lot of people don't get is the doxing shit is why people leave. I don't care. At the end of the day, I don't care. I have fun talking to Josh, Hank, Chuck, Joe, Grid, Abe, Emmett. Like, I have fun, and that's a release from my stress, and I get to entertain people and make a little bit of Skrilla. You know what I'm saying? So it's beneficial to me for that. But a lot of people leave, like, not just panelists and hosts. Like, a lot of people who watch are in the background leave because of this shit.
Yeah.
That's potential income for your favorite creators. That's viewers. That's people that could start their own show and be entertaining. That's people who contribute into the communities in any type of way. Like, my whole mission was to build, and I hate saying this because I'm a national socialist. Da 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 da. Disclaimer: Orthodox and evil bad guy. Da 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 da. Right wing. Da
Yeah,
da
you
da.
lip card.
But I started my community to have a place where I wasn't being indoctrinated by the echo chamber. That's why I literally leave him alone. Stop sniffing his nuts. Sorry, Tucker's being gay. He's sniffing on midnight. But
Mhm.
but fucking the thing is, like, it destroys trust in the community. And I don't want everybody gay, even Tucker. Tucker's extra gay, bro. Tucker's extra sus. Tucker is extra sus. Don't look at me like that. Yeah, I'm talking about you.
You heard it here first. D5 admitted to being gay. That's everybody.
Well, everybody gay, Josh. Even you.
Oh, well, that is true. I'm the lady.
Well,
boy,
that's
so-
not a news flash, but
But like, I started my community to not be indoctrinated by echo chambers, to get different points of views and to have discussions. And I really wanted to have a focus on having good people. And like, I have found that people can put on a fucking front so fucking good, and they do shit for social currency, to look like saints and to feel good, and they do the most awful fucking shit. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy even. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little bit upset about the shit that I found out today. I ain't gonna lie to you. It does bother me. Trying to move past it. I
So,
try not to give a fuck, but then so many people kept telling me, and then screenshots started appearing. And like, what the fuck is going on?
so, Guy, are you well versed in any personality typing system like the MBTI or Enneagram? Because if not, I would strongly recommend.
I know what they are, and I've taken like the online shitty test. I've talked to Ike and Flo on Flo's panel about it. Like,
yeah, if you're not well versed, what Flo and I do is we get well versed, then we learn how to do quality assurance tests where you can figure out what people are going to screw things up on you. We know earlier, so we can actually control the fire when it erupts, which is why Flow State, the Power Dusty, had his inmate roster, because that was just controlling the fire.
yeah.
And I have my own methods, pretty much cross-examining them on my show.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I am interested in the personalities. Like, I took a bunch of personality when Bumpkin was around. We took a lot, and shout out to my boy Bump, having a kid, starting a family, working hard.
Wait, Bumpkin just had a kid?
he didn't know he was pregnant. That's why he was so big.
Oh, shit.
Leave my homie alone, all right? The fat guy mafia is about to be on your ass, Chuck.
Yeah. I used to belong to that club.
But
believe it or not,
me personally, and I'll say this, I have never once told anybody anything about me that I've told y'all all before. Like, I don't know why while certain people think it's some big revelation. I don't get it. It's weird. And
speaking of news, did you find out? Did you hear about Grid One having a whole stockpile of preparation H in his doomsday bunker?
Well, I mean, hemorrhoids are a bitch.
They are. I mean, like I said, they do say to keep hold of medication.
Grid said also not my bunker, just my garage. All right, calm down. Oh, you bastard, Josh. Man, that's crazy. But no, I just it's weird, and the community will continue so long as I can stream, because I think the community ultimately, these panels, at least what we do over here, even when we get heated, I ultimately think that it's a positive thing, right? Whenever I run into somebody like her, I'll just kick them out of the community and make sure that I let people know why and what happened from now on. That way that they can't go and spread other shit, and I think that's how everybody should deal with it. Because I hear that there's a lot of fuck shit that goes on, and people don't want to share DMs or something for some sake of honor. Thing is, if you start calling these people out and you start calling them on their bullshit, they'll stop. They'll be shamed into stopping, or they'll go somewhere else and try to stir the pot when they know they're not welcome. You know?
Yep. I know somebody was trying to get a fight going between me and Flo. Don't know who it was. But
I know who it was.
First thing I did is went to Dusty and had a talk with him.
Yeah, that was
find
Lindsay.
out. I don't know who it was.
Yeah, it was Lindsay.
But
I did know who it was, so
I went straight to the man and had a talk with him.
That's also a good way. Like I should have went and talked to Beth from the get go about all this, because there was some vile shit said about both of us to each other.
True. That's what happened. It gets down there in that toilet water that keeps getting deeper and deeper, and then somebody reaches up and flushes it, and then you got a big old mess.
Well, like I told Beth in our conversation today, like I feel like extra shit because I didn't even bother talking to her. I just took somebody's word over it.
Oh yeah, that is a huge problem that pushes gossip forward. So when people make an assumption, refuse to have a discussion about the accusation, that moves it over to the next day. And sometimes they overreact and kick people out over that. But I don't really worry about that happening to me being kicked out, because usually if a community doesn't do reviews, they're a really bad community. They're gonna self-destruct very soon anyways.
Yeah.
You see that? D5 she's fucking with my survival, right? African Goddess has a big ass.
Yes.
Okay. What's up, Miss Cynthia?
I can't stand those.
Cynthia.
I don't care. I don't like them. I don't like Beth, and I don't like Tootie, and I don't care. I think it's crappy what they did. I think it's crappy what they did as women, especially when you were going through what you were going through. That is probably the one thing that triggers me the most, is the timing of why they did what they did.
You tell us how you really feel.
Fair enough, Miss Cynthia. Fair, but I'm gonna say this. You're entitled to your opinion, but Beth was puppeteered just like I was.
But I also had that interaction with Beth at Flows, and when I asked her, "Hey, did you send that to Landry?" and she was like, "I don't have direct access to Landry." And then it came out that she had asked Ahimsa, and I was like, "Look at you." She's like, "Yeah, I got one up on you." Right then and there, she let me know she liked to play games. Okay, bitch, let's play games. She's a game player, and her whatever game she's playing right now of, oh my God, I was innocent, I was played, is just another play in her playbook. That's just my personal opinion. That's how I'm going to view her. That's how I treat her.
Somebody said they got you.
Yeah, her. When we were over there at Flows, and I was like, wait a minute. When I asked you if you sent that to Landry, you sidestepped it, but you really had Ahimsa. She was like, got you. got one up on you. Like, she plays games. That bitch is a game player. And her playing this little soft story, like, I'm the victim, is just another play in her playbook. Lindsay, too. But you know what? With Lindsay, people like Chuck, who are always like, Lindsay, you know I'm always going to have nothing but love for you. That's how come people always come back. Because there's always that one person in the panel verse that will always have a soft spot that they know that they can play. And no, I'm not any ill will towards Chuck. Everybody, I had a soft spot for Snaps when everybody thought I was crazy, but everybody,
You are crazy.
so you can't really kick people out of the panel verse, but you can definitely try.
Oh, I don't really kick them out.
You can name and shame them.
Oh, for sure. Tarek.
Absolutely. Tarek. Yeah. I was going to ask you about Tarek. Tarek's a frequent fibber, and I know him and what's his name?
One second, guys. Let me do some networking. Shout out to Skywalker. He is a host over at the Gospel of Bob. If a mod can grab the Gospel of Bob links and drop it in chat so y'all can give it a check out. I fucks with all three of the hosts, Art, Skywalker, and Bob, the man himself, pilot extraordinaire, Bob the Great. So, what's up, Garion?
Yeah, I'm going to end up having to pick a debate fight with Moses. Me and him taking a clash over some stupid shit here.
Moses.
Black Moses. Long story.
Black Moses. Okay.
Poor baby.
It's over somebody like basically identifying a bunch of conservatives and calling them gay.
Are they gay?
No, well, that was his claim, is the majority of them are gay. And I'm sitting here thinking, okay, weak pussies, I'll give you that, aka my motto on here, moderates are political cucks. But this motherfucker listed off a whole bunch of people, and literally only one of them was conservative. The rest of them were all something else. I'm sitting here like, you mother...
Nobody is an AI bot, but that's just what an AI bot would tell you, Rocky.
I said I was. I'm the Clippy.
Oh, you are?
I'm Clippy.
Brave. God, fucking Brave fighting with Brave is like, that's just almost impossible.
Wait, you got in a fight with Brave. What did y'all fight about? I have to know.
This motherfucker's phrasing shit. I need to get back into debate. I have to get back into it. No, Brave was just basically, I don't know how to explain it. I'll send you the link. It was just ridiculous. Just dumb as shit.
You want to start now? I'm at that bait bill sometimes. I was getting in on it with breakfast tacos the other day. Still couldn't convert me to atheism.
I don't want to fuck with Brave, right? But Moses knows better than this bullshit. That's the difference, right? I expect it from Brave. I never expected it from Moses. He knows better than this shit.
Unexpected.
Brave is like my racist grandfather. I love Brave to death.
So Chuck's your non-racist grandfather then.
Yes.
I'm racist. I hate all people.
People aren't race.
It hasn't, but I'm trying to deal with it and stay positive. I'm being honest, but I am staying positive. I'm moving forward, doing some personal stuff with a friend. I've got a place that I can go and pet my brethren, my large bovine hoofed brethren, and relax and go shoot my guns. Nice. I swear, I'm gonna use A19 as a prop. I'm gonna just have him there, and I'm gonna be shooting my AR and just nailing the target.
Yeah. Fuck these haters. Fuck these hoes.
Whoa, who got in your panties? Wow.
I'm saying fuck the haters, fuck the hoes. You keep kicking and cooling it with the people you've been kicking and cooling it with.
Wait, why are you offering sex?
No.
Because I'm thirsty.
D5. A9 is a bull. He does not produce milk. And nobody make that joke. I swear to God, I'll take wrenches today. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You can't take my wrench because I don't have one yet.
Good job.
You know what, Hank? Here you go.
You got one today, Hank.
now my threat holds weight.
God damn you. God damn you. Well, at least I can post that link now.
I know you.
So-
I know you was getting ready, y'all. I can't wait for y'all to see. Like,
What-
I'm having so much fun and asking my mechanic friend questions. Like, I'm having so much fun.
So what does your magical notebook say, Cynthia?
About what? Pick
About these people you were
Well, I mean,
thinking?
and I definitely learned that lesson with Lindsay. Like, no matter who you
You was
have,
about to call her Lansy.
Well,
No matter-
probably am too.
yeah, no matter who you like, there's always gonna be somebody that gives them a hand to still be around, and you can't even get mad at that anymore. But the one thing I've learned is like they'll still fuck up. It's just funny watching them because you're like, damn, man, like, and then when Lindsay does it to other people, people are always shocked, and I'm like, why are y'all shocked? This is her behavior. This is her pattern. Nobody should be shocked in the future when Beth and Tootie get caught up in stuff. This is their behavior. This is their pattern. You just learn to watch people.
Exactly, and also publicly shame them when you see
Yeah.
it, because that makes it less likely to do it less if you publicly shame them when you see the behavior. It's a correction. It's a
I agree.
community correction.
And then people start calling you a bitch, but whatever, I don't care. You start looking like the bad person, but yeah, you publicly shaming them, and don't even think of it as trying to embarrass them. Like, anytime I tried to talk to Lindsay, I was like, girl, what are you doing? Like, this isn't what you do. I was really trying to help her, but she's so in her state of mind. She was always stripping and doing weird stuff. Even now to this day, if I'm on the panel at Flows, she will come up and make sure to have a bikini picture. I never see her do that anywhere else but with me when I'm on a panel, which is bizarre. But that is her psyche.
Is she the one walk around a hospital gown? Was that snafu?
Well,
Which one was
if
that?
she's only doing it to you, maybe it's because she's flirting with you. Maybe she's trying to attract you.
No, I've concluded that because another woman did it to me somewhere else, is that the women view me as alpha and they get so stressed out they don't know what to do. They just go back to their natural instinct and get next.
Damn, I wish every dude. I bet you every dude out here wishes they had that fucking power. Just like,
It's bizarre because I'm not attracted to women, and it's like and as a woman, it makes me feel like, damn, like you are just a dumb bitch, and this is why men call us dumb bitches, because of women.
Maybe I should start yelling at women. That's crazy.
Yeah, you should. It gets them hot, actually. So yeah, you should yell at women.
But I don't even yell at them. It's just people talk about the hierarchy in the panelverse, right? I don't really think there's one. I just think there's groups of people I like to talk to and others not as much. However,
to be fair, I've described you several times as like kind of a mom type, right? Wouldn't that be a hierarchy if it came to women?
The more I had to start thinking about it, I was like, okay, well, if everybody's this triggered by this quote unquote hierarchy, maybe I need to look at it. And I could see why people would think that there's different hierarchies, Flo, Raging Tomato, even myself. But from my point of view, I don't see it that way. I'm just being my natural self.
It's a really flat hierarchy. It's
speaking of Raging Tomato, one of the things that was said was I was trying to call her out, like trying to call her names, trying to disrespect her, and like I never once actually went after Sarah, and I've heard through the grapevine that that's her mentality as well, and I appreciate her intelligence and seeing through people's bullshit. Like these people are trying to just fucking cause drama and entertainment for themselves to have nothing else going on.
Well,
I'll ask this. So I've got some DMs between those two, like where they were talking to me, right, and clearly talking about the other. Should that become public?
No.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. Actually,
yes.
I mean,
because maybe if they get confronted from it, they will change their behavior of it.
Well, no, they're not going to change their behavior, right? But that's the point. If they're going to, if you're going to do it to other people, right? Try to cause divide, right? Should it not also happen to yourself? Like if you're doing it?
Agreed. Agreed, Josh. Agree.
Yeah, but I know you, Cynthia, right? Like you want to go at people, right? I'm asking from the concept as a general consensus, right? Because I can turn this around. Like if they're doing it to everybody else, you know, I have the capability of doing it to them. That's the question.
Two wrongs don't make a right, though.
But three lefts do. So three wrongs do make a right.
Well, then I'm on the wrong show.
That's crazy.
But yeah, there is a hierarchy in the panelverse, but it's very flat. It's only 4 levels: monetized host, non-monetized host, panelist, and chatter.
There's always a hierarchy, right? Even in society, even within ageism, even like regardless of where it is, it's not all of that magical end all be all thing. It's just a state of existence. We add stuff to it thinking that it means something, which it would if we had a better society, but it just doesn't. They're just labels now.
Well, the thing is, people are going to put their 2 cents into everything, especially when you're talking about like it just is what it is, right? So the thing is, inherently, I want to agree with Chuck. Chuck is right. 2 wrongs don't make a right. But when a motherfucker keeps on and there's a set pattern of behavior, eventually they need to be bitch smacked.
And shamed and corrected. They need to be corrected. How would it be handled in prison? How would it be handled?
Bend over, motherfucker.
See, Chuck.
So like, and that's why I fuck so hard with Chuck, because when I want to do evil and be bad and be mean, I got people like Chuck and D and other people that are like, no, OG, that's not you. You didn't start your community to do that. And I'll be like, you know what? I hate y'all for right now. Not really, but I hate that y'all making me see it that way, because I do want to be a good person. Obviously, I don't hate Chuck or D. I'm just being funny. But I mean, I appreciate that because I got a lot of people that keep me grounded, and I appreciate that. Like, to the good people out there, don't let the bullshit change you. Like there was, I hate saying this because I'm not beating the allegations. There was a saying we had when I was a white nationalist, right? And it was based off the Joker meme and all the meme cultures. Never let them take your smile. Never let people that are harming you or that want to destroy you or just want to have fun with you and play you take your smile. Never let them change your emotions. Never let them have that control over you, because once they have that control over you and they make you act out of pocket, out of body, it's not them making you do it. It's you making the choice to be different than who you are. And you just got to remember who you are and smile on, you know?
Well, to kind of piggyback off of that, like earlier, I heard you saying this is why people leave, you know, and just leave the panelverse, even the chatters. It's because some of those actions that people take, or to see you in pain, or to even look at you differently, just using you for an example, it affects people. It affects you. You know, they're angry about it. They think about it when they're off of the panel. So this is why I hate it, and this is why I always just deal with things head on. I want to get it over with. I don't want that stench to linger, because it's going to have an effect on others as well. And people don't realize that. They're so self-centered. They don't even have the ability to think of others.
Oh, you're talking about Grid now. Okay.
Yeah, for sure, Grid. Oh my God, yes, for sure, Grid. When he's up here so calm and delightful and we're all fighting, we're like, Grid, come on now, get with it. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get it. And I do get what Josh is saying as well. And I'm stuck here, right? Because
there's a natural thing that people inherently want to jump to, and that's revenge. Initial thought is revenge. I'm going to get you. That's it. But we got to look beyond that.
No, I'm
Well,
okay, Rick. Come at me, bro. I have an
Right.
open video game for e-thugs policy.
Good.
So if you want your revenge, we'll get a game set up and you can get your best attempt.
So,
And remember,
so
Go
I'll
ahead.
put it this way. I'll put it this way. Yeah, I'm sitting here now looking at it, right? I can actually demonstrate that those two don't even trust each other. However, right? I'll
We
put
should.
it this way. If you can convince Chuck to release these conversations, right? I'll provide them, right? But you have to convince Chuck since he's taking the anti position. So, and I'm going to say this right on live panel, right?
But
You motherfuckers that are backstabbing each other, like everybody knows the fucking truth. It's really just about who can prove it, right? And now all of that childish behavior is now in the hands of Chuck. Whatever he decides, that's what's going to fucking eventually happen.
Oh,
Period.
I know how to do
Well-
this. I'll pay Chuck all the money Tarek and Access Rap, let's say they owe me that they're not going to pay me. How about that? As soon as I get that money, I'll pay that to Chuck, then he can release it.
wait,
I
what's
got
going on? What does Chuck have that I don't know about? What's happening?
I have a
Chuck's being
I
the
have a
anti-position.
code. I have a code that I go by.
Stop it.
What's public is public, but what is private stays private.
Well, see,
No
whatever.
matter
What if?
how much hate I have, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
Chuck,
my
Chuck.
balls ain't dropped.
What
That
if that
ain't-
person? What if that person is releasing private information to a plethora of other people?
Oh, we parallel construct it so that
And-
what's private comes public naturally, then we can use it.
And you still talking about what it is privately, Chuck, publicly? How, does it then become public because you brought it to the forefront as public? Like, does it lose the private status now? Because now people are going to wonder, and if you don't answer or
Well-
give them something, they will draw their own conclusions, and it will become something else. So if you're not
Well,
going
let's
to
not dogpile Chuck though. Let's not dogpile Chuck because I
I got broad shoulders, young man.
take it, if he wants me deported, he can take it.
Hashtag save Cynthia.
Yeah.
Hashtag save Cynthia. That's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, both
Yeah,
Chuck
that's,
and I.
and that's what I'm saying, though, Chuck. You don't realize that starts the fire, and that gets the fire going too. And then saying, "But I have a code. I don't release private." But you already started the fire.
Yeah, but Chuck
What?
and I have pretty much the same code. We have come from an engineering mindset. He's a better engineer than I am, though. If something's private and it's going to be annoying, it's going to come public sooner or later. Anyways, I'll just wait. I'll just sit and I'll parallel construct it from the public sources.
Can you
Look.
pull up Proverbs 11:13 for me, OG?
I have my Bible right here, always ready. Proverbs 11:13.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's pretty much the idea of releasing secrecy.
Yeah, read that, please. Miss
Gotcha.
Cynthia.
I got you.
Yeah, it's kind of it's a big no-no.
All right. 11:13. 11:13.
Yeah,
There's no. Oh wait, I'm in Psalms. My bad.
Proverbs. I made the same mistake yesterday. I put Psalms when I meant Proverbs.
Alrighty. A gossip betrays a confidence, but a trustworthy man keeps a secret. Well, then a gossip is you wouldn't even mention that you have the private stuff. I'm gonna start there.
He didn't. I'm the one.
That's
mentioning it,
not-
and I'm also not.
Was that the KJV?
A gossip betrays a confidence. 11:13. It's NIV.
Yeah,
Oh.
she's Latino, so of course she uses NIV because they're Christians. Use
I like the KJV.
Oh yeah, and then
version
the
better.
14 says a lack of guidance, a nation falls, but many advisors make victory sure. Interesting.
See, now
Again-
y'all know my plan. That's why I listen to all the points of view because when I take over the country, all right, when we do our DC pooch, you know what I'm saying? I got all this advice going. I'm kidding. Continue, my bad.
Yeah, but serious. But I don't want most of the country.
Hank's like that, but I am a threat.
Well, now to be fair, right? So there's a reason for this, right? The reason why I'm openly stating this is because
Hey,
generally, like, I have a lot of private conversations with like a lot of people. I just know weird shit, right? Most of the time doesn't have anything to do with anything, right? But the reason why that's number one reason is why I'm saying it openly, because this stream will end up getting watched by those two. And I'd like them to know that, you know, you just keep doing that shit to everybody else, right? Eventually it's just going to blow back on you. However,
wait a minute. This is the pot calling the kettle black.
well, yes, right? Except for I don't have any of these moral standards that everybody's going by. But that is why I'm actually that's why I'm actually leaving this in the hands of Chuck. Whatever he fucking decides, I'm now
gonna write you an AI song, Joe. It's gonna be straight out of Langley. All right.
You know,
remember that if you do a video, remember to feature Steve Viper from Street Fighter in it.
I want everybody to know it's not like really like a secret, right? It's just people talking shit about each other, like in private, right? It's two people having a conversation, and in that conversation, one person's talking shit about the other, right? Except for they're both doing it. The difference with this is it's kind of the same thing as what like they are being accused. This is what they did to OG, right? The only limiter on this is now going to be Chuck's morals. Whatever he says, that's going to be the standard for it.
Well, people know that it's happening not only to me but to other people, and I'm fine. I'm fine with that because I'm not they've done burnt the bridge and burnt me. Like they can try other shit, but now people know how they are towards me. I'm just waiting.
Now you're going. Now you went from individual. Now you're to they.
So it is they.
Well, I'm not talking about.
Okay. I'm just trying to stay. I'm just trying
I'm
to
talking
keep
about
up.
I'm talking about all the people that do this shit.
Yes.
Right. And we can see, even if we don't say anything, we see who the shitty people are.
Well, I do think Beth was puppeteered. I think all that shit. I get.
Don't. That's part of her manipulation tactic is for people to think.
Well, tell us more. Just get it out. Tell us more.
I just told you that's part of her tactic is to pretend like she's the victim. That's part of her manipulation tactic. From what I've observed from her and interacting with her.
Yeah, women be like that. I had sex with I'm a victim.
Josh, you don't know women. Well, you might. You might, Josh.
That's literally
in my file cabinet. Hold up, let me check because I still have I know that stream, and I might have kept it for reference on Beth's character in the future. Let me double check.
Well, let's not just focus on Beth here because I do think Beth was puppeteered. We're talking about all the shitty people that spread the doxing and fucking pretty much. No, these two are who Cynthia and Josh are talking about.
No, there's others.
Yes, Snafu,
Landry, Snafu, Tarek, Lindsay.
Yeah.
MPC, Flow State, Grid, Andrew Wilson, Sarah.
Docs, Grid. Grid's out here doxing? You can't, man. I would not piss off Grid. He got an airplane. He'll just pop up on you. Not go into
Grid will just drop a bomb on you, like
right. It's not going to be a problem. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't piss off Grid. That'd be one person. I'd be like, all right, Grid, sure, what else?
I have no issue with pissing off Grid. I have my resources.
Well, I do not. I have airplane resources, but my pilots are retired, so
you about to say dang, that's crazy.
She's dating them nursing home fellas.
Who?
Gotcha. You.
All I get is that
my sister was a pilot. My sister was a pilot. She married a pilot, and my dad was a pilot. But they're all retired. Well, one's dead.
What happened to you,
bro? You know, I liked boys. You know what I mean? Like where they were getting in school. I was being a little lady,
Now you sound like Josh. I like boys.
Husky, and I moved out at 15 because I didn't like the parents' rules, and so I had shit to do. They all stayed there till they were in their late 20s.
Sir, they are not boys. They are lady boys.
It was a joke. It was a joke. I think past NPC, everybody was a joke from Chuck.
Well, you can put I'm a little older than you kids, and I'm sure everybody remembers what a VCR is. Maybe not.
I know what it is.
What
a
the
DVD
hell is
player.
It's a
what
tape
the hell
drive.
is that?
But you put that, you got one in your head, and you put that hate in there, and it's a grudge, and you put that thing on auto loop where it continuously just plays, and all that does, it does nothing to the other person, but you destroy yourself. And
so gay.
I used to live that way.
So I hear what you're saying, Chuck. I do tend to look at it differently because this is one thing also that I really struggled with in the first couple of years of the Panelverse is like, how come nobody, has a problem with the behavior? I'll just say Lindsay, because that was my experience. Like, damn, y'all just letting her run around dox people. That's like, wow, that's crazy to me, right? But then I still have that animosity towards her. And it's not because it replays in my head. It's because I recognize who she is and I don't lie to myself. Like, it's been her character over and over again. And when I recognize someone of that type of behavior, I make sure to keep them at a distance because it's their pattern and they'll do it again and again and again. So if I don't like someone, I keep away from them. I'm not going to bash them.
Right. But can people not change?
No, I haven't seen. As soon as I see change behavior, it will be changed. Cindy is after. No, D5. This goes back like 3 years. This goes back before you got here.
That's what I'm saying. It's not worth the effort to dox or bother people. Just cut them off.
But to go back to,
I think Chuck was joking about you and Flo. Anybody past NPC, I think Chuck was joking.
Yeah, Chuck, you need to go back to
going back to like, can't people change? No, you don't see changed behavior, and as soon as you see it, yeah, sure, but I haven't seen it, and I'm just gonna stick with Lindsay. I haven't seen it from her at all. So again, you keep your distance. When they try to interact with you, I gray rock the fuck out of them. Thank you, Landry, for teaching me that word. And I go on about my business because I'm not gonna let.
What is that word?
I taught him that word. So gray walk is when you make yourself boring, so you're not a target to narcs. You just you stay off the radar of narcs and gossips by being boring. I learned it from Sam Vaknin.
I just ignore them. Even when they say something to me, I act like I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
D5, I wouldn't cover it. D5, you would not give out my phone number to a predator, would you? And then they announce to everybody that you were gonna do it, and then go and do it, and then lie about doing it, and then come back later and then be like, okay, I did it, and then still continue to do it to other people.
I'm not gonna lie, I would absolutely put most of y'all's phone numbers on Craigslist. Call me for a good time.
I wrote
feel about that shit.
Somebody put my phone number out before.
Who did it?
I don't know.
I know. So at least, yay, praise me.
I mean, someone come and told me that my information was being put out. It only happened once or twice, but I don't know who it was. But that's neither here nor there. I could drive myself crazy trying to figure it out, or just continue to move forward.
I'm going to hold women to a different standard than I would hold men when it comes to actions like that. And for number one, a woman put another woman in danger by giving my phone number to a predator. It can be Tarek. It can be whoever.
I agree. I agree. That should never have been done.
And she did it. And it's been nothing. He's still. I will block him. He'll get a new number and will send me the most random text.
Yeah, and if you're like me, I'll be damned. I'm going to change my number.
Yeah, I've had my number for like 20 years. Ain't nobody. Yep. You know what I mean? No.
Yes, ma'am. I'm feeling it.
So, and that's how come I hold her. That's how come I hold Beth, and that's how come I hold Tootie to a different standard as a woman. There's supposed to be a nurturing side to women that is supposed to automatically recognize this or identify this. Like that's supposed to just be in them, and they're supposed to understand this, regardless of how you feel about people. They're supposed to be that.
My issue is the context behind everything that Tootie did to me, and I just don't understand why. I don't get it why.
And you never will. You can't understand the mind of a crazy person.
Like that's my only issue with it, with my own personal stuff. But I see it happening all the fucking time from different people, both men and women out here, and I'm just like, bro, why do we tolerate this?
Because there's somebody else that's going to not see it that way. And so for me, I just had to learn to like, it's okay that I make these choices. And I understand that people think I'm a bitch. But it's like, no, I have my boundaries and my boundaries have been set.
Jokes aside, women in Panelstein are feds and will turn you in. That's crazy.
No, they'll somehow make you the predator and them the victim. They're not going to tell you everything else they did, but they're going to always try to be the victim.
If there's a reward, I'm turning somebody in.
You would turn me in without
we have become a nation of proud snitches. Speaking of it's for the grift, your boy is setting up a goal. It can be all colors, and we're going to have 30 minutes. I'll do a Q&A.
A what?
Question and answer.
For?
Anything.
Oh, okay. Ask me anything?
Yeah.
Can I ask a first question? Is that possible?
No, we have to reach the goal.
We got to get 10.
You got to pay. You got to pay first.
We got to get 10 super chats or reach $100 dues on the super chats.
Hit the goal.
But you can cheat the system and drop like $1 super chat. As long as we get the 10 super chat goal, I'll do a Q&A.
God, you better hope you don't get to the goal because
$1 just
questions.
Fucking strip club.
Hey, look, man. Like, I like money. Booty hole Brown. What's up, Zoomer?
Money.
Have y'all ever watched the show Boondocks?
Yes.
Yes.
One of my favorite shows.
Love the Boondocks. Thanks for coming, Grid. Thanks for coming. But like, so a pimp named Slickback is my favorite character off the Boondocks.
Oh fuck, I missed that. I got clips for days on that shit. I love those.
Bro, I used to quote a pimp named Slickback whenever the chick I always talk about, love my life, would be uppity and shitty. But I don't even like bitches talking.
Does Boondocks still air?
No.
Oh, shit. I love pimps. They're the funnest guys to me, in my opinion, to have conversations with.
What is the airspeed of an unladen swallow? Is it an African swallow or a European swallow?
What?
Or is she hot? That's the real question. No. I too am a nerd, D. I too am a nerd. That question also comes. That's a question also comes in Fallout, and the same thing happens to the Bridge Keeper, and then you get awesome robes that are like really good armor. except for it's about the strength stat instead. But yeah, if we reach the if we reach $100 dues or 10 super chats, I will do a Q&A, and anything can be asked, and I'll give you an answer.
Ooh, ladies, here's your chance. Shoot your shot. Get to know OG better, gentlemen. Maybe you too. You never know on this app because I'm going to go ahead and say it now. Paul Enslaved and Tarek, in my opinion and views of watching them, are bisexual men.
Jeez.
Like me.
Yes, I'm just going to go ahead and claim it. And it makes me look at things differently. Like, I think there's still a bunch of those men who fight for, oh, should I come out or should I not? And that's why where some of this anger and this comes from.
That strongly agrees. That's why I'm all like, why I always have like bitching or resting bitch face, right? It's clearly sexual frustration.
And don't say you only did it just to get the LGBT credits. You can't prove that.
Yeah, fuck that. It's actually the stats. When I found out how like Asians actually don't have as much sex, I think like the Japanese was something like the average of 54 times per year, right? Like now I'm depressed, right? Because my old lady's Asian, right? And I'm scared.
I can't. Just like, with everybody being okay with what Access did, not only are they okay with Access Rap Blood did on the panel, they're somehow defending it and justifying it. And it's coming from men. And it's wild to me.
Well,
that's also the type of shit that we're talking about. Look at the shit that Access Rap Blood did. It's fucking weird and creepy.
And then you have Paul Enslaved defending it, saying that, there's caused no loss, harm, or injury, so why can't he do it?
It hurt the audience's eyes. It injured their being having to see that.
This is why I now want to debate Moses, right? Specifically, this topic was exactly what was going on.
Some people lost their lunch.
This shit's wild. This shit's wild, and people are.
I never want to see silver jewelry again.
Right, and then people are. Oh, it's just satire. Y'all can't take a joke. Like, this is gaslighting. And then you have Access going, evolve, people, evolve. But he's not wrong. In 10 years, watching men do that for whatever reason is going to be an everyday norm.
But that's not evolution. That's de-evolution.
It's already here, Cynthia.
Exactly. Now, imagine Access Rap Blood going into the restroom with your 12-year-old nephew, brother, son, grandson, whatever. You don't want that type of thinking in this culture, in this society. But the fact that you got Paul Enslaved, who's never been a father, who couldn't even take care of a stray cat if he had to. He'd
eat it first.
For sure. Like, these are who you have leading or who they think are telling us and trying to shame people that have a problem with that. No, you stick up for that shit.
Yeah, it's just another satanic humiliation ritual, like on Gen X's stupid contest. So,
and then you got Jack Calcott. How dare you question what I say?
Oh my God, Chuck, you are the worst. I almost dropped up.
Hank, we were there yesterday. Trying to get answers.
You are just the worst. Wizard's in the back. You were just the worst when it comes to Wizard, Little Lippy. When it comes to Jack, Chuck.
What's up, Ike?
Y'all are just
because I see through his bullshit, Cynthia.
What do you gain from always pointing it out to the dude is hanging like living on a prayer. The dude is hanging by life by the.
Because if we can get a breakthrough, maybe we can change his life for the better.
Oh my God, it's so bizarre.
Cynthia, you don't understand.
I do understand, and you don't understand.
Yeah,
let me looking at it.
Let me justify my own position. I want to give Jack a chance to actually implement what he preaches.
Okay.
If he's not going to take it, then that's fine. But I'll give him a chance to actually practice what he preaches.
Good.
That's all we were doing yesterday, was trying to.
You don't. You poke and you poke and you poke and
That
you
was
poke.
not a fucking poke. Yes, that was not a poke.
The same question you have asked time and time and time and time and time again gets.
Well, then if the man can't answer it, he's on a false
then why
foothold.
do you keep asking? You already know what's going to happen. You keep asking to get the reaction for your own weird, sick gratification.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. You don't want to see it. And because you're too busy looking at it. What is it? Don't put the plank. How are you going to take the plank out of somebody else's eye when it's still stuck in your eye? You don't,
I don't have a plank. I got
Chuck,
a whole sheet of plywood.
And Chuck, just to be fair, I see it the same way. I see it the obverse of what Jack himself is doing when he lets the chaos agents up on his panel. It's the same thing. You're doing a repetitive thing that doesn't need to be done. It gives no progress.
Right.
We had talked a few times, and we were kind of doing pretty decent. And
in your mind,
well, he told me to ask questions for clarifications, and that's all I was doing, so I could understand what he was going to achieve.
Why don't
you know the result is that when anybody tries to give him a point of clarification, he calls it an argument. He doesn't want to hear it.
And
he thinks he is already clear.
It triggers him. It sets him off. It takes him to a dark, dark place.
So how about this? I'm asking him to be honest. If he wants people to just listen and believe, just come out with it.
Jack is in his own space right now. He's probably got way other issues than we even know about and could understand. This might be all he has. That's how I view it. I might be right. I might be wrong. I'm not going to keep poking somebody to watch them get angry and go to a dark place. Earlier, Chuck, when you said, can't people change? Don't people change? And I was giving you, no, not change behavior. You know what I mean? If their behavior doesn't change, like how come you don't change up your method? If you genuinely, truly, authentically coming from a place of love and helping and healing, why is it what you try to do, help and heals, takes them to dark places and not healing places?
Yes. So he'll be more happy with himself if he's honest with himself and actually ask what he wants instead of trying to see people. So if he wants people to listen and believe, he should just come out with it. So we can get the right people.
What's up, Joe?
Bye, peace. You have a good day at work. And Joe Cool, fuck you too. You can catch it.
Is that Joe Cool?
Fuck you for saying that. Oh, Cynthia dodges questions. No, I'm not playing shit your way, Joe. I'm not playing shit your way. And you don't like that. You better hit this link if you want some.
Bring it on,
yeah,
Mama.
I'm having a great day. Y'all hit that like button.
And let's not forget about the GoFundMe to help our brother in need out.
Play the short and let them know what you're dealing with and why people are on you. You're being a man and staying positive. Support this man.
I'm trying to stay positive. I also, speaking of, I'm pulling up the short now and the GoFundMe link. It is in the description, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. But so I have a video coming up. I went to here's the man himself. I went.
Joe, thank you for last night.
Stand your ass. Thank you, Hank. We got $2 more. We got 9 more to go, or $98. Let's go.
And then y'all get a question. Y'all get a question or answer if we reach $100 or we reach the goal of 10 super chats. Let's go. Thank you, Hank. I appreciate it. Hank came in with the super chat.
Yeah.
All right, so I got the video. Thank you for this short, by the way, Miss Cynthia. This is attached to the GoFundMe. I'm gonna go grab that link and let this play.
Y'all, it's hard making this video. That's gonna be a
Oh
trigger.
yeah, I saw that.
That's gonna be a trigger. I want y'all to know. And then we got another fight coming up.
You made that shit?
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. Y'all, that's gonna be a trigger. I want y'all to know that video that OG's gonna put out is gonna be a trigger. I'm saying it now.
A trigger.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna trigger a lot of people. Watch.
In what regard?
Because well, you heard it in our conversation. Specifically, some people are saying that I'm lying when they literally had their car parked in front of my fucking front door.
That wasn't your front door. Come on, don't lie.
See?
Yeah, you're right.
And so there's more. There's gonna be more.
Me and OG been hiding out in the real house, man, trying to get this money, man. And I can't show the vids, man, but he got like an arcade in the crib, a fucking half of a bowling alley. He's killing it, bro. He's killing it.
I said these suckers will never see it coming, Joe.
Joe Cool, what did you have to say about me on Flow States the other day?
I want all this
and you made sure I was off the panel, but I wasn't.
Cynthia, make sure he ain't high before he answers.
Well, you know he is.
I'm not high. I just I didn't smoke. I just fucking went and grabbed some shit. I didn't smoke shit.
No, you were saying that by dodging the questions. You know what? I thought about, well, you know what the problem is? Let's ask the question this way. And this is how we started.
One second, Miss Cynthia. D5 says, what is the lie? I'm confused. Tootie drove to your burnt down home. I don't understand. I don't either. I was just.
Tootie's in on it. She's in on it too. We're all in on it.
First of all, you just went to a burnt down house and acted like it was yours.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna always come up with the story, bro.
It's gotta be just people who don't like you, OG.
Yeah, that's what's scary. People don't recognize truth anymore. This veil, this interaction on social media is blinding some people.
I can show you every bit of paperwork in regards to my lung cancer stuff. I can even show you video of the scans when I first got diagnosed and after they finally declared me cancer free. I can show you every last bit of it. And yet the story remains that I faked it and I grifted $5,000. That is a not just a possibility, it is a probability.
When I met
very
you,
likely one.
You me and you were talking and you showed me all the fucking cancer medication just laying out, like patches and shit, all the shit just laying around where you were at. I didn't know nothing about the story. You just happened to show it on your camera.
When I met Wizard, he couldn't even get off the couch.
Did they put your port in your arm or in your chest? I do have a question about
I didn't do a port. I didn't do a port. I just did
check your Cashapp, OG.
I just did did the regular intravenous every time I went.
Yay.
Oh shit.
I did it that way so you got a bigger cut out of it.
And when I was sitting on that couch, I wasted down to 105 pounds. My cheeks were hollow. And now
I remember.
They're filled out. I'm up to 135 pounds.
I think I still have video.
100 push-ups if anybody wants to get down and do them with me today.
I think
I wish I could.
Man, I ain't did a push-up.
Yes,
in 100
absolutely.
years.
That sounds wonderful, except StreamYard's camera shit don't work anymore because the enshittification. See, that's we do black screen on YouTube.
Well, I don't understand that.
I see where it came through, Chuck, but if you gave a message, I don't see it. Like
it came with a message.
D5, you have to understand, like no matter what you get up in here and tell and prove, people will always have a way to say, no, it's a lie. It's a lie. I don't know if they really believe it's a lie or if they're just doing it to be combative. I
think it's the latter, Cynthia. They're not
interested in because that's truth. How you are.
Like you.
Here you go.
Can we get
Chuck, I want to say thank you, Chuck. I love you too, Chuck. Chuck says I love you.
Yay!
No, it's a brotherly love. It's a fatherly love.
I know. Shut up.
All right.
It is a shitty thing to do to El Perro. we are
What do you mean a
we
shitty
are,
thing?
the cancer thing coming after him for cancer talking shit.
Yeah,
What's up? What's up, Adrian?
I have Lippy CT scans. Will you pull that up here in the
Well,
back?
I can vouch for Wizard. I don't need no records. I saw the man in real life.
Me too.
See,
Yeah,
first off, Josh, I am never opening anything you send me because I clicked that link and it said security check, and I clicked off
Security check. Yeah.
Well, because it's attached to ResearchGate, right? But it's got the ovarian stuff that's in there, right? And that's how we know. That's how we have the evidence that it belongs to Lippy.
That's definitely gay love from Dusty. What's up, Dusty? What's up, Crab? Chuck is definitely a power bottom.
I'm the top.
Oh my God. So
Rouge my bottom.
it's just
if I were gay, I'd be what they call a celibate fag. All right, like
what?
Celibate.
A celibate fag.
I don't know. Joe, I'm sorry about last night. My computer took a dump.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was doing a stream and Joe had to run the whole show until it ate the show. I mean, my computer took a massive dump.
Yeah, it was interesting.
what is that? What do you mean took a dump? How did computers take a dump? What
It
is
it was my laptop. I hadn't used it in a few months. And about 2 minutes into the show, it decided to do a bunch of security updates. And it just took the stream and everything.
You use
That's when he
Windows?
got the link.
Shut up. I can't believe you use Windows. How dare you?
We only need $48 for the question and answer,
Let's
or eight more super chats. What should I say?
How did you get to 48?
Because Hank gave $2.
You gave what you gave, and then Hank gave $2.
Oh, yeah, I gave a little bit.
I don't mention the name, the amount of money unless it's super chat.
That's fine. That's fine.
Unless people want me to.
What?
Y'all get it on.
I'm trying.
Okay, so you know what? We're gonna have this conversation. Who is responsible for that death of that lady? You can't put the
motherfucker, not this again.
lady, and you can't put the responsibility all on him. It's equal responsibility. Therefore, either one of us we're gonna naturally have different points of view. I don't like the way that you turn around and then try to change the questions, but then try to trigger it with the trigger word
at a time.
Cynthia. Go, Cynthia, go.
That's just your tactic. So, I have an issue with the fact that you are as old as you are and can't understand that people are going to have different points of opinion. You're going to try to fill it in somebody. You act like you don't.
You don't think I act like are we fucking now? I act like you got any evidence? You could ask me, motherfucker. I'm actually sure that people have differences of opinion like mine and yours. So what are you talking about?
That is the problem
is
about
that
you
why
not
you were still want to say
that
nonsense?
I don't see that your way. Instead, you want to then turn around and then you want to re-ask the question and then try to add a trigger word. That's the second part of the issue I have with you. You're not fucking playing the conversation.
The second part is the first part. When I came up here, you're complaining.
You're not going to sit here and tell me what it is when I'm sitting here telling you. You're doing it again right now.
Really?
And I'm telling you that's foul.
Just because you keep your mouth moving don't make it right. Just because you keep talking don't make shit true. If you want to vent, maybe get a boyfriend that you want to come to some resolution and find something out.
You're only triggered.
You got a fact.
You're only triggered because I hit a key.
Order in the court.
Oh boy, here come the ad homs. Get them.
Order in the court. Order in the court. All right, let's calm down. Calm down. All right, Joe, pimps go first. So Joe, you air your business, and then Miss Cynthia, you go and air your business.
I'll address what she said when she first came up here. Her claim was that why would I say she's running? That's what she don't like. Part two of her little soliloquy right there was, I don't like the fact that you just don't accept the shit that I say is real. Why do you question me on it? Well, they both are the same. I say, motherfucker, when people say shit that don't make sense because I don't know, for whatever reason, because they feel a certain way and think they can just say some shit unchallenged. I don't mind challenging it, man. And you say crazy shit as proof. I'll wrap it up right here.
We got
You
a
wanted to
super
say
chat.
that? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we got a super chat. Shit from Agripolis. We are $38 away from the question and answer. All questions are on the table. We got, I think, 7 more super chats. I know it still says 9, but I got a Cash App. I count that as a super chat. We're accepting everything. So, Joe, you finished?
I'll wrap
it?
up. Yeah, I'll wrap up. As for example, as an instance where you can see, you don't want to see the truth. When I told you, and this is why I ask questions in specific ways, is that chick in front of the car? You said yes. And then when you saw the video and she wasn't, I showed you the truth. You said, okay, I agree. She's not in front of the car. But
I never said none of this.
but I got all your emotion. So what? She ain't in front of the car. So what now?
I didn't say none of that. I never that
Go ahead.
happen. No, first of all, you have the problem with you ask a question and you think that I don't like being challenged. I don't have a problem being challenged. The problem that I have is when you try to turn the game around and ask and add in the trigger words. You're doing that unfairly, and that's bullshit. That's the game you're playing. So don't sit up here and say, we're trying to have a conversation, and she's just ducking and dodging, and it's not a good look. I'm not playing your game, because playing your game ain't a good look to how I'm coming from it. Number 2, he said that I don't want to see the truth. Again, I'm going to take it back. I told you that cop was standing. I told you from day one, that cop was standing in front of that car when he pulled up the gun. She had the option to continue to drive or to stop. She chose what she chose. You're going to still argue, but the wheels were turned right and this and that. And I want you to know I'm waiting for you to come to my channel because I got 2 more videos of the exact same thing happening and the people being proven right in what they did. Pull up on me when you're ready.
You got the right one, nigga. If I wouldn't
pull up on me when you're ready to get handled. So that's the issue that I have with you. And then you say that bullshit on flows when I'm not up there like a sucker coming from
Hashtag save Cynthia.
Right. Don't deport her, save her. That's
damn right.
Right.
Can we ask you a question, Miss
Not
Cynthia?
now, you can't, motherfucker.
Yes, Josh, I'll listen to the
maybe you can.
Spirit of Josh.
Wait a minute. It's a one-on-one, Josh. It's a one-on-one at the moment.
Sent. Here's more proof. And the reason I asked those questions, man, is because cats like you like to dodge. And it's like nailing down Jello. Since it's an impossible task, I'd rather make you look silly. I say those trigger words and make you stand on a statement just so I can prove you wrong and watch you dance. And you know it. That's why you fucking dodge instead of answering a question. That's why you got 87 more and can never answer a question because you're so fucking afraid. That's entertaining.
I'm not afraid of shit. I'm not afraid of shit. I'm not playing your silly little game. That's it. I'm not playing it. And see, that's the thing about word wizards, right? Word wizards know what they're doing. But if you don't know what a word wizard's doing, they're doing their magic on the chatters, the audience. But if you up here and you're playing the game and you're in the game, you recognize what's happening and it's not authentic. And we're authentic connected. Like we hook up in real life. I take you, I wine and dine you. You should be putting out.
She wants that.
I pay, baby. I should be whining and dining you. You should be putting out. But instead, you know we're gonna have, it's my thought, it's my ways, it's where I come from, it's how I view things. But you want me to see it your way because somebody pounded it into your head and you saw it, and now you think you can do the same too.
You was right up to the last part. You was right about everything up to that last part. I don't know, for whatever reason, because I was beat up or I have to do that. For whatever reason, I'm a fan of truth, man, and I don't have an appetite for surface conversation, and I got zero tolerance for nonsense, bullshit, and showmanship. You don't do the showmanship, but you will make any belief that makes you feel comfortable. And I got a fucking aversion of that shit, man. and I will make you face that shit. Not just you, every motherfucker. If you weren't so guilty of hiding and face and not afraid to face the truth, you wouldn't fucking get into these situations with me.
I don't understand how you're
Whoa.
this rude and this slow. I really don't. Like, you should be wiser above your years. First of all, it's not surface conversation. And I'm going to tell you, it's superficial conversation when you start playing that game. So don't sit here and try to tell me that you're having a surface conversation, but you're going to play your little tricky game. I don't see it the same. I don't see it like that. Now you played it into a game, and I can either play with you or not. So I call you out on
no
it.
choice.
And then you say the beliefs of when I feel comfortable. No, bro, it's how I see things. It's my experience.
You have no choice but to play my game.
No,
I said.
no,
You
I
have
don't
no idea.
no
You're
choice.
so
Boy,
far
I
above
play
your
your
head.
game.
You
I
wouldn't
just
even know
don't
when
play
to
the
play.
way you like it to be played. I just don't play it that way. So
You do.
All right,
I have a
Josh.
ball fucking
you
with you.
saying
This
it's
is
a bad
exactly
luck.
what I
No,
want.
bitch, it's not a bad luck. And you always saying that's what set it off is when you said that bullshit behind the scenes the other day. I said, look at this. I need to check this because you don't need to be making a habit
But
of
your
saying
ass was
shit
scared to
about
hop
me.
on panel when you, man. You sat there and checked
No,
it.
no,
You
no.
was
I
afraid,
was on somewhere else. I was somewhere else and I wasn't gonna drop down. Stupid.
That was
Oh,
one of the trigger
my
words.
shit. I was on my shit. I was hosting my shit. So, anyways, but yeah, I mean, like I said, I got 2 videos for us to watch. I wasn't even going to
I'll
bring
do it. I
here
got to run by
because
the
I don't
hospital.
want OG to have to deal with our arguments. But I'm
I was
waiting.
gonna say I got to run by the hospital anyway. So OG, you know, you can let everybody up and I'll be over there after I get out of here.
Okay, Josh, ask your question.
Cynthia, why is it that you believe that you deserve special privilege because you or I'm sorry, in this case, white privilege because you bought a black man dinner?
I'm not white, first and foremost. Thank you. What I'm saying is don't be playing a game with me when we don't have a fake relationship. And I don't want to say relationship or people start saying, ooh, they're fucking. But we like, yeah, you know what I mean?
They fucking.
Was somebody,
right? Like
he knows where I live.
Was somebody in the back? I was uploading that video and I heard the dupe, and when I looked up, like I saw somebody and then they left.
Oh, I didn't see anything. Sorry. You should put up a sign, be right back or something so people know.
I think you know I do that shit to people I absolutely love too, right?
I know.
My best friends get it too.
I know. I don't think it's hateful, but I'm not gonna let this fool run around and say Cynthia, because you also said that shit in front of Duke. That's another thing that pissed me off. Because I was like, I don't need this little motherfucker picking up that little game because he doesn't know our relationship.
If I'd have known and remembered you guys had a history, I'd have held that back. I'm smart enough and love you enough. I'd have held that
standings over there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But you told me that's why you said it in the first place.
Because Duke,
what? That's why you said it? I knew. See, sorry.
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to hurt you for real, right? I wouldn't want to do that shit.
And you know, he's down here with me, and then you know when he gets mad at people, he go hard in the
just from what you told me, he just seemed so fucking peaceful. I'm like, I ain't seen nothing out of him.
He is till he isn't. And that's just thing. It can happen. That's anybody. Either change the switch can happen in a split second. And that's what you have to.
Welcome to the show, Flo.
Thank you. This is good shit. Two of my favorite people make good fighting. Go.
Hammer it out. Wait till later, bro. And
no,
I
even commented, but your ass was too high because I said I'm here in the chat. And you just kept talking. That's not a good look. I was like, yeah, keep talking, motherfucker. Keep talking. I'm going to find you.
I love that shit.
Wait, I sent you a message. Hold up, let me read you the message. Listen, hey, Chuck, this is the time when taking shit private needs to go public. I heard you, fool, on your top next time
I see you.
That's exactly what I sent to him. So he knew this was coming.
If he was twisting you around and playing games, why don't you do the same to him? right?
Because
What?
I don't come up here to play games. I'm not like I didn't play in recess in elementary school, and I'm not about to come to the panel and play. That's why I don't play stupid Lindsay's little games. That's why I don't play Tarek's little games. That's why I don't play Landry's little games. I'm not here to play for what?
OTW plays your little games.
OTW?
Yep.
OTW has just gone. I don't know, bro. How you broke him? I'm gonna talk about us now, Flo. Let me tell y'all something.
See,
next.
Chat,
here's another time. They go in private.
Put them up there, OG.
And let me tell you, right? And then so then Flo, right? Flo's like, I don't know why you keep going over there and helping OTW's show. And I'm like, he is an artist. Do not discourage artists. Artists are.
He's an artist.
Listen, that Concordian video that he made of all of us was probably the most epic shit we've all ever seen. Other than top collections, that shit was.
I call bullshit.
It was very good, but then you pushed him too hard, and you crashed into me. And I told everybody, I said, OTW, if you fuck with me, I'm gonna ruin your mental health.
Yeah, he did, right? So then we're going back and forth, and then Flo's like every so often, he's like, I want you to know I'm gonna crush him. I'm gonna crush OTW one day.
He did.
I know, and I'm like, stop it, just stop it, like, because artists stick together, right? But
I told him that before I told you that. Back when he was working with me and having everybody over to like.
Right. So then y'all were always having y'all's back and forth, but he was always hanging in there, right? Because the Loosh was always going to OTWs. But Paul came back. And what did Paul do?
No shit.
Yeah, Paul, what's the first thing Paul did? Paul got rid of me and all these people.
He put his dick back in OTW.
Right.
And the Concordium.
Yep, and the Concordium. You're absolutely right. Wizard invested money. That was a money.
I told you when Paul came back and told him it wasn't worth shit that it was over.
Yeah.
And he hasn't gone back to it. He has not gone back to it.
I have a writer in my real life who has been writing that style of video that he made. She's been writing those books, and she's finally gotten to the space of where she's going to start publishing the books. The first two.
I want to ask Chuck and Flo about Jack and his getting
but shut up!
from.
I'm talking, and so,
I just got my turn. Cynthia's fighting me.
Yeah, I had talked to her about letting me get one of those stories, and I was going to send it to OTW to animate into a short to help.
Oh my god!
And then this fool.
Wait, I thought that you were yelling at me. Okay, good.
Yeah. And then this fool goes crazy, so I'm like, "Fuck it, fuck you, OTW. I'm out this bitch." And then here comes Powder Dusty, everybody's favorite. He's been waiting to fucking crush OTW, and he does. He crushes them, and I'm like, damn. And OTW's never been the same since. And I don't even know if he will be. Like, I can't believe you did that to him. That was horrible.
He didn't do nothing to it.
It was horrible that you did that to him. But it's
it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was one of the best things he could have done. A man who is true to another man is doing the best for that man by being true to him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But y'all think but you're not even helping build him back up. Are you going to do that?
That's not my job. That's not my fucking job. It's not my job. I'm not doing nothing for him. He fucked with me, and I told him, I said, if you keep playing this game, it's going to end badly. You had a mental breakdown last year. You're going to have another one if you keep doing this. I promise.
Yeah. Well, he did. He absolutely did. I'm just like, oh wow. But hey, I don't care. I don't like going over there anymore.
He got that dude back in his life. What'd you expect?
Listen, like I said, I cleared it today. I don't know if you were here, Flo. I called Paul Unslaved a bisexual man, from my opinions, from my point of view.
I agree.
The fact that he sat up there yesterday and tried to justify and say it is okay what Access Blood does is the craziest thing I think I've ever heard. Like, nobody should ever let Paul Unslaved.
You've seen the clip where he says that everybody's little bit bisexual or something, right?
No.
Yeah, he's admitted that a long time back.
But then, okay, so then why in 2026? Why would he not come out and say it? Why would he still have this fight within himself?
Too many enemies.
Ask Marte. I don't know.
Isn't Marte out though? Oh yeah.
No.
You know what? I am gonna go ask Marte.
Flo and Chuck. So is Jack done trying to end wars and talk to Trump?
Nope.
Ooh.
It sounds like it. It sounds like he finally came back. You know, he flew too close to the sun.
Flo.
That's a cover. It's fake. It's a cover. He's just doing that.
It might be. I had that thought as well. Well, time will tell.
Flo, do you think that Chuck is being genuine when he asks those questions and gets Jack upset?
Yeah. I don't think Chuck's help is genuine anymore. But that doesn't matter. I still support it.
Yeah.
The loose. It's all about the loose.
Yeah, that's why I support it. I got you.
Yeah,
Amen, brother.
No, like, I really can't figure out why the fuck Jack cannot.
Oh, you're breaking up.
Chuck's
You're breaking up. And he's gone.
Yeah. I saw it, and the reason he gave why. The shit he said behind it, I was like, Chuck, I was like, bullshit. He trying to spend motherfuckers. He just don't want to face something. And the reason he gave behind it, which I don't even remember now, that it was a cope for some of his inadequacies and shit. He aimed higher than he knew he could achieve. That part sold me, man. I think he was sincere. Time will tell.
He's placating to the audience at the moment.
I like your avatar wizard.
Yeah. You said word wizards. I got this is how you people met me.
Josh, how come you don't have an avatar? You're the only one that's up here blank.
I do have an
here it
avatar.
goes.
I don't know why it does. It shows up sometimes and not others. Beats the shit out of me.
Here it goes.
Mine's animated. Well, that probably could be the problem.
Well, just put anyways. But yeah, I think I got everything off of my chest. And I'm still going to see you later, Joe. An OG. I know what else I was going to say. When I was saying that video is going to trigger, it's going to trigger a lot of people when that video that we put out, OG, comes out. Flo, I'm looking at you right now.
Fair enough.
There are actually
fair enough. We got a cash out. Thank you, Beth, for the cash out.
The fire.
Sorry
video.
for not more. We are going to your goals. I can't read that one word she put. I don't know what it is. But thank you, Beth. We are now $33 away from the question and answer. All we need is I believe 6 or 5 more goals or cash apps.
Nice.
Or reach $100.
What video? I wasn't looking. I'm not looking. What video are you talking about? And what's the Q&A about?
The Q&A is if we reach the goal of
Q&A is ask me anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ask me literally any question.
Well, but you can still lie.
What? Oh yeah.
I know that you're a gay authoritarian. You're gonna lie about it though.
Oh, damn.
What?
Is that true, OG?
You're a gay. You're a gay. I'm not gay. I'm an authoritarian.
No, are you gonna lie about the
Yep.
answer?
See, he lied, didn't he, Flo?
Right.
That's wild.
If we hit the goal, then I'll ask him again, and we'll see if he tells the truth. If not, everybody needs their money back.
Oh no.
It's crazy.
And then the video of the fire is going to get you irritated, Flo, because it's going to move so many people and it's going to irritate you so
Welcome
much.
to the show, Ike.
Hi, Ike.
Greetings, Ike.
Yeah, you guys go, continue. I'm just passing through. Don't let me stop the drama. OG's enjoying himself, given the fact that the gay allegations and bisexual allegations are off of him. finally they're on to someone else. Cynthia's out here
Wait,
cooking.
no. They're still on him.
Oh,
Hold on a second.
okay.
Yeah.
Let's bring it back. All right.
Flo just can't stop dreaming about my ass. All right, that's all it is. It's Flo's
No,
all-
it's because your political ideology is we've been over this. It's because you have the worldview of stomp on me harder, daddy. That's what.
No, but see, I'm the daddy in that. I'm the daddy in that equation. You don't understand.
You're
that.
just one stick in the whole bundle. You're just one little twig in the bundle of sticks.
You can't stop thinking about my ass.
No.
Bundle of sticks.
Stop thinking about my ass.
Bullshit. Because I think it is roughly about.
You're another stick, Josh.
Remember the Dommy Mommy thing? Where were you the daddy in that conversation?
I don't know. I know that Mr. OG here is a brat, and sounds like Flo's a brat tamer. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh no! Don't make it weird.
That's crazy.
I've already been told that about Imperius, and it fucks me up every time. Like he's being a douche. And like, there's nothing you can do except for put him in his place, and then it's like, oh, I'm contributing to the fetish.
It makes you feel all weird and tingly inside, don't it, Flo?
Yes.
You got to stop thinking about men that way, though, man. Like, well, in the big 2026, I guess it's okay.
Look, let's be real. These YouTube streets are full of questionable dudes.
For sure. For sure.
That is fair. Like Flo.
Like OG. Damn it. We just shot each other's bullets out of the air.
I knew you was about to say it. Like I knew you was about to say it. But no, like this is the type of streams I like. I like to have fun. I like to joke.
Yeah. This was
makes
fun.
me happy.
I think
Cynthia won. I think Cynthia won the cage match up here.
For sure. Now, I would listen. And but then I'm telling you, you're gonna be irritated by OG's video.
Why?
Because you're you.
Why? Is it all about dogs or some shit? Did he share an ice cream cone with his fucking dog?
No. Oh, but there is a dog in there, yes.
Flo, not only you wait until you see the video that I'm doing by myself, I'm uploading now. You're gonna hate that.
Why would I watch it?
Why would you watch it? Because you support OG. That's why.
So that I don't have to watch it.
So I was like, I give money so I avoid the dog and animal shit. Like, what do you not understand about it?
Yeah, no, I'm not the shoulder to cry on. I'm not going to sit there and watch OG, shed little brave tears down his cheek and empathize with him. I don't give a fuck. I'll donate some money and then I won't watch his video. And we're both happier that way.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess
so true.
Out of it.
Why are you letting this shit fly? Since he doesn't like dog videos, just to accuse him of being a cat bitch, right? Like, just be done with it.
Who are you talking to, Josh?
No, Flo is such a masculine, strong figure that he can't empathize with you. That's weakness. All right, he has to be strong. I get it.
Psychopath.
You just had to lean into the mommy shit, didn't you?
We all know Flo is actually a caring, but a caring, kind gentleman. We all know this. He just can't admit it. If Flo didn't care about people, he would be a lot worse. And you people know that.
I'm gonna kill your dog now just to prove a point.
Boy, he's got you full.
And if you try, I'll make you eat your balls.
Sometimes I picture Flo being like 3 or 4 and in daycare, and I was the daycare worker, and I just picture he would be the one throwing
There's evil in that child.
He would be throwing Legos at the other kids and stuff.
I've got stories that I've heard.
I can see Cynthia exorcism would be in.
No, I wouldn't. I would just be like, damn, you're going to be hell someday.
What's up, Astro? No.
And I don't
I
understand
see
because he's
past
not
it.
an
Flo's
only
done
Well,
a lot of good for a lot of people.
if he
He's tried
had
to
just
help. I
read
just
the
don't remember.
Bible, he'd have been better off.
Well, he's
Yeah,
not
that's
an
what
only
Grandma said.
child. He's not an only child. So I don't understand why he acts this way.
Because he's still
He's a middle.
17.
He's a middle child. That's why.
That is, I think, Chuck is not wrong there.
I know I'm not wrong.
Is he 17?
Yep. That's what happens to people that are on substance and quit.
Damn it, Chuck.
Oh, good Lord, Chuck. Oh, wait.
Put your sniper rifle back away, old man.
Yeah, what do you always call us? We're the unmanageable, the disagreeable. What do you say, Flo?
Disagreeable people. Refugee for, sanctuary city for disagreeable people.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck is Chuck is like agreeable but ornery. You're disagreeable as shit.
Who?
You can look
You,
and
Cynthia.
see. If you look deep enough, you will find it.
I don't know why y'all say I'm disagreeable.
You're
'Cause
doing
we
it
just
now.
listened
You're
to
doing
you, like,
exactly right.
you go off on everybody for everything. That by definition would be disagreeable.
Miss Cynthia, you came in this panel so hot to disagree with people earlier.
Listen,
Yeah.
no, I was irritated that you were trying to give Beth a pass, and so I wanted to make sure I came up here and stated my views.
On what?
On she was being puppet.
Flo wasn't here.
I don't
Flo
even
wasn't
care.
here. Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, there's been a bunch of shit that happened today.
Oh no. Where'd my lighter go?
The tailpipe will work, Flo. The manifold.
What? The tail.
Probably good, won't it?
He's trying to light up that ice. You know what I mean?
That is
Yeah, you
wild.
can't really, it's hard to torch it from the bottom with the tailpipe.
True.
You need a concentrated jet of flame.
I don't know. The manifolds get pretty damn hot.
I better go do what I got to do here before I get kicked off this college campus for talking to.
Bye.
Bye, Flo. Be safe.
What, you guys don't want to come with me?
Oh, well, no, we're good. Yeah.
I already came. Shit.
Chuck, it's not cool when you do it. It's kind of like.
I'm sorry. I'm just not
Like,
with you hipsters.
Natural. It's just natural. See, this is that society that's already here.
I told you.
I know. Where you going? Uh-oh. Real content from the Flounder Dusty. Where are we going?
Oh shit. He's going to hit on college chicks.
Going to get my daughter enrolled in driver ed.
Based.
At a college?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, like most places, most colleges, and most high schools do it. If the high school doesn't do it, colleges in the area do it.
Our high school always did it. But
Thank
we
you
had
for coming.
teachers.
Thank you for coming, Ike.
Wait a minute. Is he in a college?
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Kansas City is strange.
True. The Midwest.
There's a big difference between Kansas City and St. Louis. Big difference. Opposite sides of the state. It's like East Coast, West Coast.
So minus
Go ahead.
Flo, because I already know Flo's going to say, do y'all want to see my video? Because I'm doing it as a premiere. So I'm thinking about like 30, 40 minutes whenever the video gets through going. I'm going to premiere it. Do y'all want to watch it? I can end the stream and go straight into the premiere. It's like,
what's it about?
Y'all see, I'm on the ranch. It's not really anything awesome. I'm just on the ranch riding around, just doing stupid shit.
Definitely want to see it.
It's quite boring, to be honest. It's quite boring, but you get to see your real. No.
Well,
I wrecked the drivers. Lou, that is crazy. Ike, super chat. We met the goal. Oh no. This is gonna
There you go.
Flo, ask your question.
I'll ask
you,
it
Ike.
since
And
he ain't here.
And
Why are you gay?
For the rest of the show, any question that is asked on panel or in chat, I have to give an answer to. Thank you, Ike. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Hell, I'll even answer questions for that.
Base.
Josh, get to work. Pull out all your Fed questions.
When you OG, when you jerk off, do you use shampoo or do you use a special lotion like baby oil or something?
I use the shampoo
I haven't jacked off in quite a while, but because I'm a masochist, I do it dry.
Jesus.
Society's going downhill.
Take the top off the shampoo bottle, you're okay.
Okay.
Holy.
Well, you were, to be fair, right up your alley, Cynthia. You were all accusing us of like sexual frustration and shit, right? Like we're all gay and crap.
Well, everyone goes to the D-Gen, even me. Fuck.
Well, it's because it's funny and fun. Like it's not really degenerate. Thank you, Ike. I appreciate it. So let's see. Has anybody got any questions? There's your chance to ask.
D5, ask your question again.
How many people we got here?
When 23.
All right.
Here's a political question. Is the ultimate enemy of socialism just basically human instinct? Isn't that the ultimate?
No. The ultimate enemy of the socialism is the Lupin Pro.
I think we start out in a socialism as a family basic unit. And as we grow older and get into our adulthood, we become individualists.
No, we're authoritarian in the family structure.
No, you're a socialism. You have
you
to
guys hold it
provide
down.
for
I'm
your
gonna go
children.
grab my stuff. I'll be right back.
You have to provide for your children as a matter of necessity to extend your lineage. There is no other way. That is part of the authoritarianism, is part of the social structure. We do not live in an authoritarian structure. We live in a social structure by nature.
Word.
Okay, so like it basically switches over to individual. Yeah, I guess I can probably buy that. Yeah, that would kind of a little bit more spot on, more accurate.
We grow up and have different ideals, even from our own parents.
Yeah. No, I got that part. It fits a little better, I think. I have to chew on that one for a little while. All right. Damn it. OG, you're failing, right? You're.
He had to go answer the door.
We're supposed to hold it up. It kind of got silent. I don't see any argument on that. I think I'm making a very clear point. And
I'm just running that thought through my brain.
Well, yeah, because like, I mean, technically it's true, right? Well, technically both are true, but his is a little bit better of a description, right? Because it's how you describe it. The more accurate it is, it's just better description. It just is what it is.
Even in individualism, there is authoritarianism, and it's self-authoritarianism.
Damn it. So, Cynthia, are we allowed to ask Cynthia questions? Because I was going to ask her. Oh, okay. Cynthia,
she's probably the best one to ask questions. She's got all kinds of notes.
Okay, Cynthia, your wine and dine date with Joe Cool.
Dyke. Right? Whoa.
I'm not a dyke, but go ahead.
Your wine and dine meet up with Joe Cool, right? How long did that event take place?
You notice how he said long.
Like this time or the first time, the last time or because we've met twice.
Oh, y'all have been on multiple dates. Okay, that's good to know. Both interactions collectively, how long were they?
Well, the first time he spent the night.
Uh-huh.
And then the second time we just went to lunch.
Okay. I just needed something to clip.
That tells you the first date wasn't very good because the second one only lasted 30 minutes.
He was coming in town. We did lives together. We did a live from my house together. He was coming in town and he was doing his cop watching.
Yeah, he went by and checked out the graffiti. That was one of the best parts.
Yeah, we set up that interview. We did the interview, and then he went somewhere else.
Wait, how boring are you that he would rather go watch cops than watch you?
Bro, I'm not entertaining nobody. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not an entertainer. So he was just in town. It was already known he was gonna see other people. I didn't think he was gonna come back, but he ended up like, okay, I ain't got nowhere to go. And I was like, all right, come back. And then he spent the night, and then he left the next morning. I don't feel like. Yeah, I think all of that happened the first time, and then this last time he was leaving town, and he just had a short period of time, and so he came because I moved from the first time and came to the new spot, and then I just we left in my car, and I wanted to check out this diner that my other homie, I always want to go check it out. He's always like, it looks like it sucks. And I was like, ooh, I'll take Joe there because I don't want to take Joe anywhere I really go because Joe be embarrassing, right? And then I thought, this is the best time to go check out that restaurant that I've been wanting. And of course, Joe was embarrassing. And the restaurant sucked, just like my real life homie said. And that was it. I took him back to his car.
So no, my next question is well, actually there's two questions. So my next question is the frustration that you exhibited toward Joe just recently here, like 20 minutes ago.
Right.
Is it the case that that's really just sexual frustration? Because you're just disappointed because he hit it and quit it, and there's no third date.
No, there's no hit it at all, and there would never be no hit it. But I'm frustrated with Joe for a lot of reasons, but I get that this whole topic in Minnesota is a hot topic and people are going to have different points of view. The issue that I have with Joe is I don't like when he's like, I'm going to keep telling you this, and I'm going to keep trying to change the question until I get you to admit it is this. And it's not a fair play, and I don't like that. That's the issue that I have with him.
Really? Because to be fair, like most of these debates are really law versus morals, right? It's just everybody wants to have the moral argument, but they want to start from a specific case. It's just a reverse order. If they'd start with the moral argument.
Well, that's it. We don't see things the same, whereas he views somebody getting arrested as kidnapping. I don't view it that way. So we don't see things the same, which I understand that. But I also understand that people that think like him are needed in the world. And I'm glad that I have the opportunity to be friends with someone like that. But I don't view life like that.
Well, sure.
But when it irritates me, though, that he's constantly going to keep trying to pound it in and switch it and change it and try to get you. And I got you. You really see it this way. And it's nothing more than a game to him. It's just a game. I'm going to get them, convince them. It's the street level thug drug dealer mentality game, right? But he's not in that life anymore. But he still wants that thrill. So this cop watching gives him that. He told me this was his job. Like, this is his job. He views this as his job. And I've never, and there's any time I've watched any of his cop, I've always thought he was like in the wrong and shit he was doing. And I'm not going to change that. point of
Wouldn't
view.
that be the natural order, though? If he genuinely believes in the auditing thing, right? Wouldn't that be the natural order? One, that he actually holds the belief, because why waste the energy if you don't actually believe it? And two, to also convert other people into following the concept of it.
Correct.
Because why else have an ideology if you're not going to try to convert other people?
Right. So that's the issue that I'm having. Even if you're trying to convert other people to your line of thought, you're going to meet people that aren't going to convert. And you need to be wise enough to discern that. And he's not. And it's because he knows me in real life. He knows I'm not thinking like that. That's what's irritating me about it. It's not sexual. I see the narrative you want to create. That's not a true narrative. This is why you can't be friends with people on the internet and talk about it, because that surface level bullshit comes up.
Oh, you already painted the narrative when he spent the night, right? Like that was the end of that one, right?
See, that was being authentic. I'm being authentic and I'm telling you what it really is, but you're trying to make it something differently.
No. We are going to let the viewer, exactly as you said, we're going to allow the viewers to decide for themselves.
Oh, okay. So the issue is that him and we have a real life connection, an interaction, and he's still playing that, and he doesn't realize that. And I also wonder how much of watching this is he looking at the point of view of that could have been me out there, and would this have been the same way she thinks if it would have been me? Maybe I'm off base with thinking that, but I even took that into consideration.
Now that brings up another question. Would you say your connection, would you call it a deep connection?
No, I wouldn't. I would call it a superficial. I would call it a superficial YouTube connection.
So it definitely was a one night stand. There's no option.
Like no matter what I say, you're gonna twist it to whatever you're gonna twist it. You're so stupid. But yeah, so that's the thing. Like I think about that, and so then I thought, what if this was Joe Cool? What if this situation happened, but it wasn't Renee Good? It was Joe Cool in that. Would I still feel this way? Yes, I would. I would.
Oh, we'd burn that motherfucker down. We'd burn that city to the ground if it was Joe Cool.
I hate that would have happened, but yeah, I would be out there. I would be making videos. I would be doing, but I wouldn't be on the streets fighting the people, because my fight isn't on the streets, and maybe that's his fight. My fight's not there.
Wait, you wouldn't have some type of energy in some form of opposing the police if it was OG that got?
Yeah, what's up?
What if it was OG?
If it was OG,
the exact same situation, I would be like, "Damn, OG, what were you doing out there?" The same way I feel about Renee Good, it wouldn't change, and because I still stand by, like, man, if a cop, authority pulls a gun out up on you, your next objective should be to make it home to your family. Fuck this cop and these fights.
I actually question that, right? Because if there was any type of connection, right, with a person, it's kind of difficult to separate the personal emotions from a bullet to the face, right? Like it's easy to sit here and judge people that you don't know, right? Nobody gives a shit about the starving Ethiopian because we don't know any, like, personally, right? Same concept with the person that got shot in the face. And to be fair, right? Like, I'm far right winger. I want everybody to die. However, something's got to be said about the conversations that's being had, right? If there's a personal attachment to the person, right or wrong doesn't matter. There's got to be some type of emotional reaction to it, even if it's just a shout out, "Fuck the police."
Well, now it's my turn to fuck with you, because when you faked your death, man, I legitimately was upset. Like I was sad, bro. Like big shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like,
it didn't affect me at all. It didn't affect me at all because I understand this metaverse is 0.1%. If you guys understand that,
so that's.
I ain't even being funny. That was just a dig about the shit. But like in all seriousness,
true, I felt bad too.
I legitimately felt bad.
And then when you popped up,
I ain't gonna say I cried because I ain't gay, but like,
no, but when you popped up like you did, like it was all a joke. Yeah, it made me really realize how shitty people were on here.
I didn't pop up like with a joke. I'd been around for like a couple days, right? I just got to you guys a little late.
Shut up.
And just to point out my expression there, when it comes to OG, I don't care. I can't, because when I start feeling bad about your situation, it's me and my introspection, my own bad. And I'm comparing mine to yours. I can't do that. I have to learn to stand back with empathy, leave the emotions out, because if I really want to help you, I have to be able, and this is why you're going to have problems when you put that video out. People don't want to help you. They want to degrade you. That's the bad side of human nature.
It is. But you can't let those.
I think it's more prevalent than the good side of man. And so on my good side, I have to be apathetic, let you know I don't care about the badness, because I want to concentrate on the positive. What can we do next? This happened, and this happened. What is the next logical step? I don't want to sit here and keep reviewing these first 3 steps or what happened prior to them to cause it. You know, the victimization and validation for following on this other stuff. That none of that makes any difference to me, because that's all emotional based. Same thing with this stuff with ICE. So when we look at the ICE situation in Minneapolis, they have a preponderance of ICE agents in Minneapolis, and they're going to do the same thing down in Kansas City, but they're doing them for 2 very, very far extreme opposite poles of the immigration issue. One is because of fraud in Minneapolis, and because, understand, Minneapolis has a very much higher percentage of Somali immigrants in that city than any other city across the nation by 100-fold. Then we have Kansas City, and that's a sanctuary city. Then we have Kansas City that isn't necessarily a sanctuary city, and they're doing it not as a expulsion of immigrants, but as a concentration of them because they want to go in and put in a 10,000 person containment facility for the illegal immigrants. That's just adding to the tax base. If the policy is to get them out of the country, then why are we taking them out of public housing that they're getting funded, which is part of the fraud here, transferring to the Kansas City so we can now fund them on the tax dollar even more, both of which are federally funded. See, it's not the immigration problem. It's the public office problem.
The kickbacks, you mean?
Bingo.
Yep. I still say that this whole Minnesota thing, I still think that Nick Shirley was a plant. This whole story, they've been knowing about this this fraud for over a year. No action was taken. However, now that the country's in the state that it is, and it's needed money for Greenland or whatever it needs to fund, they're coming to get this money that they've known's been getting kicked back. But now all money's got to come in, all money in, because it's about the same dollar amount, $3 billion in Minnesota. What is it? Greenland's 2.2. It's all suspicious to me. It's all suspicious to me. But you're absolutely right, Wizard. What is the next step?
Well, you think it's suspicious that just now the federal government is doing something about it. We definitely
about what though? Again, about what though? And see, that's the problem. Here we have a conjunction of 2 issues. We have a very large immigration population in Minneapolis, a sanctuary city. And in that, they've created federal funding programs, which we already have in place for immigrants. And they have created them and abused that system as a money channel through both the mayor, who is in fact first a civil rights attorney. Understand that. That's the local unit. Then he's going through Tim Walz, who has been just kind of ignoring it and calling for war with the federal government, because if it comes down to it, he's the one that's allowing it, because the district attorney and other advocates in Minneapolis have already given him notice of the illicit funding on their books, and he didn't do anything about it.
Hold on. I got you right here. I know you're going to love this too.
That's the main reason they're in Minneapolis. because the immigration problem has gotten so bad there, particularly not because of the immigrants, but because of the politicians.
Where did I put it? It was,
Well,
I got the sanction.
That does sound about right because, well, boy, when Trump's first term, he did have a hit list to go after politically. Why wouldn't he? And apparently, the hit list was already public. I mean, Trump had actually listed off some names, right? It just so happens to be two of those people are actually apparently tied up with this. So I don't know. I mean, it sounds feasible. It sure as hell makes a lot of sense that you don't actually care about the problem. You just care about taking out a political opponent. That's actually more normal than anything.
Bingo. It's that bipartisanship that's a false. It's the guy behind the curtain, except there's two of them. One's Republican and one's Democrat.
Yeah.
They're two wings of the same bird, and most people don't realize they are the bird.
Where did everybody go?
We're here. I'm here.
I noticed some dead air. My bad. I was just letting y'all talk. My question, and this is something that I've asked since we had the knockdown drag out about it on my stream.
Yeah, we did.
Why the fuck didn't we see the girlfriend's cam? We saw the cop's phone, we saw bystander's phone, but we have yet to see.
She's under
girlfriend.
She's under
why?
investigation.
Why?
She's under investigation.
Federal evidence.
Oh.
Yeah, they're actually trying to hit her with charges. I don't know if anything's going to stick, right? But usually you would think that roughly between 5 to 7 days afterwards, if they're going to hit her with something, it'll be there. If it takes longer than that, then they're really reaching for something.
Yeah, right. What they're reaching for is that they came together. They came in the same vehicle. The evidence in the public videos is that she tried to get back in the car, and then it was locked or something, evidently. She couldn't get the door open. And outside the car, she then iterated, drive, baby.
Oh.
So it would be, it was intent. It was intent to obstruct and whatever,
Hey, you were talking about the Minnesota statute 3.971 subdivision 9 that states a public employee is to report misuse of public funds, and people had been bringing it to the attention of the authorities, the government in Minnesota, and they weren't doing it anywhere.
And that's relative to 18 U.S. Code 4, misprision of felony, because it is a felony. Fraud is a felony. Misappropriation of funds at any level, because they're government funds, federal funds, is a felony. And that is a 4-year or 3-year sentence for failure to report a felony.
Right. And then it was also interesting was the guy David, which kind of makes me think this is more of a play, because the guy who actually brought the story to Nick Shirley has been bringing it to the attention of other authorities, and the story's never taken off. He's also run for office twice, or 2 different offices, and he never won. And this information, he was getting help from his contact at the Capitol. But
that's the Saab Sit shit, right? Remember that?
Right. But then all of a sudden, he sends the story to Nick Shirley. Nick Shirley puts it out, and within like a couple of days, the story goes viral. The vice president then retweets it. It's insane. And now we see the effects of it. This story has moved quickly. The governor has dropped out of the race. The funding has been cut. The Learned Center or whatever has now closed down.
The Leering Center? The Leering
Center. Yes. Changes have been made. But however, this guy David's been trying to make all these changes prior, and it wasn't getting no motion. But now all of a sudden, like, I smell suspiciousness in the air.
And he made record of that. So he has evidence, in fact, showing probable cause, reasonable suspicion articulated in those reports that he did give notice and that they did fail that state statute and the federal code. They are not only qualified, but they are mandated to report that stuff. And they're the Sav Sit saying that doesn't apply to me. Really?
So there is another gentleman that Youssef, I'm totally butchering the name, Youssef, and he was actually convicted and sentenced to fraud for what he was doing in Minnesota, and Trump recently overturned his conviction, and he's now free. And he was like a large fraudster. So again, I think that there's a lot of chess pieces moving that we don't see, and it's all behind the money that is needed for the state of the world right now. I could be completely wrong, though.
The most chess pieces that are being moved are the pawns, and those are the ones that are being emotionally swayed, and that's the people.
The Nick Shirleys, the YouTubers that get these viral stories, that get the other content creators talking in them, and we get stuck here in these arguments while we're not watching what's other things are happening around the world. They count on that.
Or speaking up locally with Nick, instead of just leaving Nick by himself. This is one of Paul's main complaints as well as mine. It's only these things are allowed because good men do not do anything about them. That's why I speak out. That's why I wear the short mustache. We've got a new mayor in Waterloo. I've got to go introduce myself again.
Right.
I don't know if I'm going to do it with the short mustache, but I'm certainly going to have a private meeting first to let him know, and he can go watch my previous council meeting addresses and let him know I am not mixing words at all.
Well, I did some volunteer work earlier this month, and it just so happened there were two mayors and the Dallas prosecuting attorney that were volunteering there as well. And I said, hey, I might need to get to know these people.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
let them get to know you.
Exactly.
See, that's what they're afraid of, people, is people that are going to stand in the truth.
Well, that's what, and here's the thing, like, this is why I get told I'm a bad authoritarian, right? Because, like, at the end of the day, to me, authoritarian is just somebody that respects law and order and the authority of the state. But the authority of the state only comes with the willingness of the people. The state exists to serve the people. And when you have a state that does personal interests, that puts their own interests, whether it be through public, he don't want to play with you. He's an old man. my buddy's dog is like 13 years old.
Oh.
And he tries to play with Tucker when they're outside. And it's like the most cutest thing ever. But like most of the time Tucker will just lay down with him, but he'll whine. He'll just get beside him and whine until he gets up and starts playing with him. And I heard it coming through the headset, so I was like, hey, stop it. He's old. He just wants to lay down and chill.
Oh, don't break my heart. You're making me think of all my dogs that passed away.
Oh, no. Midnight is the bestest boy. Like, Tucker's actively... Because, like, my homie trained the shit out of his dog. Like, that dog... Midnight could be a police dog. That's how well trained he is.
Oh, I love it.
And Tucker, like, my boy... is teaching me how to do it as well with Tucker, but Tucker's like a puppy and a pit bull, so retarded.
Film it.
But like right now we're working on the sit and wait. It's where you train their impulse.
Yes.
And you sit them at the door, you open the door, and you tell them when they can go outside. And that's working really good with Tucker. And it's working with his bone. But when it comes to food and water, he's all yippy, and we're trying to get him calm. And like Tucker naturally knew fetch. Like we were sitting on the porch. And I could see my friend's gears jogging because he's seen Tucker playing with the ball, and he's like, "Have you ever played fetch with him?" I'm like, "No, I've never thought, because I don't know how. I mean, I can train dogs to sit and obey and like come when you call, but like I've never thought to teach him a trick." My friend picked that ball up and Tucker hauled ass for it, and brought it right back, like naturally, first time ever. And we've been playing fetch ever since.
How do you teach him to wait?
I got to ask you this question, OG, about this. So the concept that
give me 1 second.
Go ahead.
How do you teach them to wait?
How do you teach who to wait?
The dogs. Because my dogs but I have them on a leash and they're always just pulling me.
What you do is you have to first teach them how to sit.
They definitely know how to sit.
So when you teach them to wait, you either, whether it's food or a bone, this is what my friend showed me. You tell them sit and you say wait. And if they go to move, you close the door, put your hand and make them sit and say wait.
Okay.
You restart the process until they get it, until they associate with wait, the different command from sit and wait.
Okay.
Like Tucker's doing it at all the doors now. Go ahead.
I've got mine down to hand commands. I can give silent commands.
Oh, you were lucky.
See, I do it, but she does it for like 2 minutes and then she's back at it.
When you're training them verbally, it's an action. So correlate your oral speaking with an action, a hand action. Right. Sit, lay down, stand up, right, left. I teach my dogs all this, always have. And I do it synchronicity with the hand commands and verbal commands. And I guarantee you it works. They comprehend.
Y'all hear that? Y'all got training coming up.
Yeah, no, like, and you can teach an old dog new tricks. So I'm not going to end the stream and send us over to the premiere, but in 45 seconds I'll open the premiere for you guys.
All right, I'm going to go find something to eat. You guys have a good evening. I'm sure I'll see you around these streets this weekend.
And I've got a question for your claim of the government is, I guess the purpose of the government is to serve the people kind of concept, right? As best as I can understand, this is to claim it's a political philosophy. What do they call it? Consent of government. My question is do you not fear that would welcome an outside government to be involved within our government, basically? The example would be like Article 21 of the United Nations thing.
Going to get the cow some water? Yeah, it can. Just hold off real quick because this is awesome. This is your boy. This divot right here was so goddamn steep. I won't waste your time because it's boring. It's just us riding around. When fun shit happens, I'll post it up. All right, go ahead, Josh. What was your question? Josh?
Well, my question about the consent of government, that claim, that position to hold, does that not also come with a risk of welcoming an outside government to interfere within a local government?
No, because I don't believe in states' rights. I don't believe in these things. So I believe in a unitary form of government. I do believe that some autonomy is necessary.
So then, how would you uphold the idea of consent of government if there's not a stronger exterior force to maintain, I guess, our current government?
People 9 times out of 10 don't care if they're not being replaced and the economy's going well. You can have any form of government as long as those things are happening. And that is, I mean, really, people will revolt against you and cut your head off if you replace them with a foreign people or you try to fuck up the economy.
Well, okay. So I'll give the example of why I guess this is kind of like sort of what's happening with Iran and also technically with Venezuela, right? So most of the claims that within the United Nations is being claimed is under Article 21.
The belief that you need democracy and have to give everybody a say-so in how things are ran is retarded.
No democracy, right? Like these are obviously like they're just justifications for outside government.
Democracy is this hidden oligarchy.
Yeah. This doesn't have anything to do with it because the people are generally not voting one way or the other. They're just protesting.
People will tell you when they're displeased. Like you will know. There will be signs. It's people. It's governments that hide them and try to take arms from people. See, like I would be if I had my perfect form of government would be an authoritarian constitutional party or a constitutional government. There would be rights the government can't fuck with and things that you can do in the country as a citizen that non-citizens are not allowed to do. Like the Second Amendment, like the Constitution in its entirety would only apply to citizens if I were in charge.
Right, understood. I'm just trying to figure out how it contends with outside foreign influence. Like I don't know how you get away from it, especially with the current.
You never get rid of outside influence, period.
Okay, all right.
Like there's always going to be states and nations and people immigrating and trying to influence your government, influence your politics. There's always going to be critique.
I meant this concept is every time that there's an uprise of the people, that would exactly be the thing that justifies, or at least the justification being claimed that another outside country can get involved with your country.
They will, unless you're a superpower, they will every time.
Okay, well there you
go. There's nothing you can do about it. If you're not at minimum a regional power, and you can slug lead just like a superpower. Sure. A foreign nation is going to influence your market. It's going to influence your culture. It's going to influence your people. It's always been that way throughout history. Look how beautiful this ranch is. Oh, hold on. I fucked up.
Yeah. Was that a sinkhole back there when you crossed that gate?
Yes.
Or just a burn pit? Oh shit.
No, it wasn't a sinkhole. It was a burn pit. Like. Look at all them hamburgers.
Yeah, fuck that. I ain't doing cattle. I just can't.
Why? I feel like I got in touch with my roots. I'm a country boy, and I love shit like this.
My my stepfather did dairy farming, and Jesus Christ,
I said ranching. I didn't say dairy farming. Ranching.
Well, it's all generally a shit ton of work.
Dude, I had an amazing time. Like the gentleman, my mechanic friend that I'm with. I'm trying not to use people's names, but I use his name all the time. He said he didn't give a shit, but it's just a practice I don't want to beat. Look how beautiful it is, man.
No, yeah, so it's just a long fucking day of work worth of work to deal with all them fucking cattle.
So I asked him in the video what those are. It turns out that it's a vitamin salt lick. It's like it's a liquid, like watery substance that has all the vitamins and nutrients they need outside of their hay.
Yep.
So like, and it doesn't look like we're going too fast on that, but we're going about fucking 45, 50 on that bumpy ass road. And I love for shit like that. I'm like I said, I'm a country boy at heart. So, but no, like foreign influence will always be a thing.
Yeah, but in this case, it's always the case that the superpowers effectively take control. Like we're literally talking about not just the influence, but literally toppling governments.
Well, looking through history, most superpowers and most regional powers have been authoritarian governments anyway, because you don't really get this individualism where it works long time. So,
yeah, and that's what I was pointing out earlier. You know, I've experienced in my own life, and I see it in many people around me, that when we become adults, we actually turn individualist.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's because of having to deal with people who don't pull their own weight, who don't do their own shit, and then having to take care of yourself, and because if nobody else has you, you got to have yourself. Oh, here's the creek. The creek is fucking beautiful. The video does not do it justice. The creek is fucking beautiful.
What area of the country is this?
This is Middle Georgia.
I was gonna say it reminds me of the Ozarks.
The pine
It's
trees.
very similar. Very similar. The only difference is the Ozarks. We get stuck. My fat ass got us stuck. I'm kidding. We didn't get stuck. He just put it in 4-wheel drive because it was wet, as you can tell out there. But no, like, by the way, guys, the chat, you guys on panel, the ask me anything question and answer is still going into effect for the rest of the stream. Feel free to ask a question from the chat. I will answer any question. There was a remarkably a lot of cow pies out there. Like, I thought there would be a lot, but there was a lot more than I thought. I'm like, I am so glad that I'm in this ATV because I don't have boots anymore, and like me not wearing steel toe boots, I feel naked, naked.
See, that's what cows do is they tend the earth. They tend the earth with their hooves. They're turning up a little bit of soil, and they will travel all through those woods and everything, foraging. And that's what you get. It's an ecological effect in our nature to observe those kind of things and let them roam naturally. And that's what Amon Bundy was all about. And he's still speaking out.
You can hear me if you go watch the video. You can hear me asking him all kind of questions. Like one of the things that we discussed was a cow's going in the woods, and I said, like, do they stay away from the woods for predators? He goes, most of them do, but the alphas, the bulls, and some of the prime mating stock females will follow the bulls, and the bulls will forage. And once the bulls come back, they will go in there once the bulls and everything make sure that it's safe.
Right, and that's what I would say. Around here they don't, but of course, we don't have any real large predators like you would down there. We're in the flat plains, so we don't have the predators that you would think, or that you would need in order for that to be hesitation. They've gotten conditioned to the environment here. They're not natural to the environment, so they've been conditioned as livestock that they don't have any real predators here.
Yeah. And like they were telling me about how they use dogs as tools. Like because I had asked him about coyotes because I was wanting to go shoot my rifle out on there, and the owner, the ranch hand is my friend, but the owner he likes me as well. We've networked, we've introduced one another, and like the issue is you don't want to cause the cows distress with the boom, boom, boom of firing, but also they're kind of used to it because before they had the dog who passed away from cancer, they had always shot the coyotes, but also coyotes they'll do a howl every night, and if it's not repeated a certain number of times, they'll go into a breeding mode. So you actually have to go in and hunt the coyotes down if they attack the cows. And you don't have a system in place to keep them away, like have say a pit bull or a herd of dogs or a pack of dogs. He's talking about a deer stand.
Hell, my fat ass ain't finna go up there.
It looked raggedy. They got a bunch of other ones around the property there that we didn't see. And like I just had the time of my fucking life out there, man. Like I said, I'm a country boy. I've always explored the woods. I've never worked on a ranch or on a farm. I've tended gardens and I've worked with like goats, but I've never done it like on an actual farm. And I felt so much at home, bro, and at peace. I love being out there. Like If I ever get the chance to own a farm or a ranch, I'm gonna snatch that up so quickly. Like it's beautiful. I'm so glad that that on the video the voices came through.
If I ever get the chance to get 40 acres, I want it to be right on the Mississippi River in the south, where I can have nothing on, no structure on the land except right at the river's edge, where I can have a boathouse for my houseboat.
Oh, that would be epic.
Say Libby to that fucking homeowner's insurance. It's gonna fuck you up being close to a damn river.
It's not going to be a home. It's going to be land with a boathouse for a houseboat. And there is going to be no driver's license. It's going to be Admiralty Maritime strictly. No territorial special jurisdiction.
Moo cow.
Fucking possible on U.S. soil. Trying to think.
That's just it. It's not on U.S. soil. It's on private land, and there is no need to tax because there's no commercial transactions happening. It's merely a convenient structure to provide protection for my temple.
That one's got something in his ear. What is that?
They're warts.
I was wondering if they were ticks. If they were ticks or
We do have a lot of ticks, but they're warts. They'll go away as he gets older.
Like there's a lot of there. Josh is right. There is a lot of work, but like it's not that bad.
Boy, that's
damn. If you had a few good immigrants, huh?
Nah, I'd rather do the work myself.
Yeah, you do that for about 6 months and see if you still feel the same way.
Bunch of briskets. You missed it when they first came in. I was like, look at all those hamburgers. Like fucking when I was out there, my friend walked up and I looked at him like, look at all those hamburgers. Like, look at all those chickens. There's my homie A19. Are you copying the car? Or one over there in the back was going meh, 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 meh. Like yes, A15. It was awesome. It was awesome and fun. You don't have to trample your fellow cow. I'm not trying to hurt you. Turn around a little too fast for. So none of these. So this is not a dairy at all. This is straight meat.
Yep, straight meat.
Yeah. Oh, look at them go. They're quite agile for being like 800 pounds.
I got to ask this question about the waterways. See if I'm not understanding something correctly. Aren't all waterways within the United States federally regulated as well as state regulated? It's just some states probably have like less. Like say for like Alaska and Wyoming, I think they have like less. In this case, called boater registration,
right?
Or like boater regulation. Excuse me.
Right, but those would be commercial in nature, and so when you're not subjected to the land and its commercial statutes, because you're literally living on a boat on the water, the superseding is the federal regulations, and that's Admiralty Maritime. It's a vessel.
They try to follow us out of the pen, by the way.
Which requires licensing, strangely enough. Now they be fair.
No. It requires insurance.
Yes, but like the safety, what do they call it? Boater safety education. I don't know. It's like some fucking go like some 10-hour class kind of bullshit. But I don't think that I don't think the limitation has anything to do with private or commercial or anything like that. It just has something to do with the waterways, right?
It has to, because in order for the states to regulate you, you must be a citizen of the state, a resident of the state. Where if you're claiming the nationality through documentation and you're actually foreign to the state and you're residing actually on the water, again, that is federally regulated because it's an international venue, not an internal national venue by state, where you have to be a resident of the state for those statutes to apply, or the 14th Amendment, which again is a commercial person.
Hold on. Oh, that's how you're using the term commercial. I apologize. Then.
Correct.
Give me a second here.
See, I clarify, I am not either a state resident, nor am I the 14th Amendment person. That is a matter of documentation. I, in fact, as a living soul, am the natural person known as the benefactor that gives to the beneficiary. It's all correcting the language. You cannot rebut it. It is, in fact, true.
Just give me a second here. I'm just trying to catch up on some of the terms here. Wait, so within your framing, right? Are you going to be residing on that? I guess houseboat, right? Like, are you going to be residing on that houseboat for a period longer than 183 days?
Well, the residing again, and that's going by your state statutes. It's either going to refer that a resident is a military officer, or that it's for income tax purposes. Again, commercial and regulated through the 14th Amendment.
I'm pretty much sure I'm using the federal, not the state, because we haven't figured out what state, because you haven't really mentioned the state, right? So
okay, so again, residing would be relative to the term resident. So if you look up under Customs Code 19, U.S. Code 81, lowercase o, and it'll tell you who can reside in the zone. So we have reside, residing, and resident. They're all relative to each other under the federal code. And when you look at that code, it says, and I quote, and I don't have it I memorized this: no person shall reside within the zone being the foreign trade zone, and unless they are a federal, state, or municipal officer or agent whose resident presence is necessary by the board. And the board is the Secretary of Commerce as the executive chair and the Secretary of Treasury. It's all commercial under 14th Amendment dual citizenship. That is documentation. I am singularly a living soul, the natural person who gives all of the data elements to the record, which is the beneficiary. I am the benefactor, the living soul, and the record is a description through data elements of a fiction.
Okay. Let me so my phrasing would matter here. Okay, so I'll go back to it. That boathouse, or that houseboat, excuse me, that you plan on residing, do you intend on living on it, residing, or actually occupying it for longer than 183 days in a calendar year?
Okay, occupying would be going to work, your career.
No. Just basically physically being on it, in it, under it, operating it, whatever the hell it is, right? Even if it's just mooring on the riverside, right? Or even in the water, right? Just physically present on it for 183 calendar days.
And of course, it would be, again, determined on that term residing, occupying and stuff. I use it.
Occupation is the term being applied.
All right, gentlemen, I'm about to bounce out of here. It has been awesome having you guys. Any final thoughts?
I'll just finish up with what I was saying. I use it as a temple wherein I worship with the God that I sojourn with, no matter where I go, going forth or coming out, because he preserves that way. That's the passage, rite of passage and the rite of portage. That's it. They can't defeat it. It's, in fact, what their laws are based on. And with that, be blessed. I hope the best for all of you.
All right. Actually, that answer just
that El Perro
didn't answer or confused me. Anyways, let's see here. Shout out to the gossip. Shout out to the fuckery that happens from the gossip. And for all of you people that like to participate with that type of gossip, just know you're usually guilty of the same bullshit you do to others. And don't think that there's not private conversations that won't get leaked out if you continue to do so. Some of us don't really like it. I'll let somebody else make that call. But if they do make that call, yeah, I'm not like Chuck. I'm an immoral person, and I will absolutely be vengeful.
Based. It takes all kinds, Josh. It really does, because it is people like Chuck and my morality that keeps good people that don't have that morality in check.
Yeah, to be fair, right? Like, that was the thing. If Chuck is convinced, then that's what will happen. I was dead serious about that. And I'm publicly stating it too. That's literally the only thing that's going to limit this. If Chuck decides, that's what it'll be. Better hope that Chuck doesn't get pissed off, or Chuck doesn't have a change of mind, because if he does, then it is what it is.
Fair.
Anywho, good luck to you. Good luck to your GoFundMe. I actually just now seen the damn thing. I can't believe I'm behind on everything. It's fucking horrible.
Well, I'm trying not. You're not a horrible person, Josh. You're a good person. That's why I like you. That's why I've talked to you for so many years. I try to surround myself with good people.
Yeah, but you'd think I'd keep up with some of these details, and I pay attention to too much stuff, way too much stuff. I'm surprised. I really am. Seems like I'm always getting the information later than everybody else. Anyways, shout out to you, OG. God, I really fucking hope this year is better than last. That I really hope that.
I appreciate that. I really do. But much love, Josh. You have a good one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is you and I. I just want to clarify. I know I said I wouldn't say your name anymore. Tootie, I don't hate you, and I don't know what you have against me. The gossip that you've done and things you've done are fucked up. I forgive you for them. I just did this mainly so you know that people know the shit that's going on behind the scenes. By and large, though, I think the Panelverse needs to name and shame people who do gossip, who do fuck shit behind people's back, even if you don't like the person it's being done to. But I love you all. I appreciate you all for the support. I appreciate you all for the community. God bless you all. This shit, and the only reason I even addressed it is because I got screenshots that it was still happening as of last Sunday. My own personal stuff. I don't give a shit that much. Like, I don't care. But just leave me alone. Stop talking about me. Stop looking up my family shit. Stop trying to fucking connect dots that didn't happen. And if they do happen in the future, thank you for speaking them into existence. Because, like, the shit that y'all were on about, or that you were talking about, was just retarded. But I'm not going to go and put too much out there. I just wanted to brush on it and talk about it this stream. I'm ready to move on and have a better year. God bless you all. I love you all, and I appreciate you all.